Hello. Halo. Good evening guys. Selamat malam. Bentar, lagunya kita naikin dulu ya. We're gonna turn up the volume real quick. The music is banger. Alright, I think harusnya udah kedengeran dengan jelas ya. Let me know kalau ada suara yang mungkin kurang jelas. I can set that up. Hi guys, welcome to tonight's stream. Halo semuanya, welcome to Noel Avante's channel. Today I will be reviewing a game called Office Crush Dating Simulator. For Indie Game Jam 2026. I'm quite excited because I love visual novels. Lagi pengen main visual novel, dan kebetulan kemarin kan pas lagi showcase Indie Game Jam itu ada visual novel. Jadi Noe akan mencoba untuk main game ini hari ini. And I guess ini di depan sini nih udah ada warningnya ya guys ya. Recommended for 18 plus audiences only. So if you guys are not 18 plus, do not play. But the game link is already in my description. Kalau kalian mau download gamenya ada di deskripsi ya. It's from itch.io. It is made by Rianichi, an indie game developer. Rizz or Rizz? Rizz. I am the Rizz Master 67. Halo Za, halo Eran, welcome. Good evening, hello guys. Halo Noe, selamat malam. Selamat malam Za, gimana kabarnya? How are you? How are you? Today we're going to raise some office coworkers, I guess. Oke, aku mau baca summary-nya dulu ya tentang cerita dari game ini. Also, ini 18 plus, so if you guys not legal yet, do not play. The UI is so cute. Okay, so the summary is, after moving to the city with your best friend, you finally land an internship as an event designer at Pixel Playground Studios. To your surprise, your workplace is filled with attractive and eligible bachelors, each with their own charm and compelling backstories. Mungkin kalian kalau yang lihat thumbnailnya itu ada beberapa karakter ya. There's a lot of character in the thumbnail. There are 5 characters maybe to choose from. I think they are the love interest of this story. Mungkin mereka tuh kayak love interest yang kita bisa pilih ya rute-rutenya kalau kalian pernah main dating simulator. It's something like that. Ya apalagi kalau kayak contohnya kalian main LND, Mystic Messenger, something like that. It's a dating sim visual novel basically. Aku lagi lihat-lihat ini. The itch website of the game. Office Crush Dating Simulator. Otoge? Otoge? Yeah, it is Otoge. Halo Noe, hakase. Iya, ini kita lagi main Otoge hari ini. Semacam Otoge ya. Otome game. Tapi ini settingnya tuh dia lagi di kantor. Jadi aku penasaran what the lore will be like. Halo, halo. Selamat malam. Noe Gaze. Welcome, welcome bang. Also, dilihat-lihat dari warningnya sepertinya akan ada ini ya. There are trigger warnings, content warning, graphic violence, death, murder, kidnapping, stuff. Ini dari luar tuh kelihatannya kayak Kyowo banget ya. Vibe-nya pink, vibe-nya lucu. Tetapi ternyata show me Rizz. I will raise you up. I will raise you up, Shannon. Ya, jadi ini untuk 18 plus. Sekali lagi, kalau kalian masih di bawah umur, jangan main game ini. Dan ini kebetulan baru demo ya, baru extended demo. Oh, oke, aman. Harusnya yang kayak the yabai part is locked in between a paywall, so I think it's safe. Art and story by Rianichi. I really love the art though. Artnya bagus banget, warnanya menarik banget. Iya, the color is really pretty. Di sini tuh kita ada pilih 5 karakter ya. Mari kita lihat, kita langsung saja jump in gak sih? Start ya, kita start. Hello my fellow player. Halo. Tell me, have we met before? Apakah kami sudah bertemu sebelumnya? No? Aku tidak tahu kamu siapa. Who are you? That's perfectly fine. I hope this version gives you a better experience. The previous build was riddled with imperfections, bugs, errors, and things that shouldn't have existed. Oh. We wouldn't want you to suffer through that again, would we? I see. Have I spoken to you about butterfly effect? Aku tahu butterfly effect itu apa. No. Very well. The butterfly effect is the idea when the smallest action can cause vast uncontrollable ripples in the fabric of space and time. Itu saya sudah mengerti ya artinya dari butterfly effect. Sebuah aksi kecil yang bisa membuat sebuah hasil yang tidak terduga atau sebuah aksi yang bisa menyebabkan sesuatu yang besar. The idea that a single flutter of a butterfly's wings could steer winds into a distant storm. Oh, mysterious. So tread carefully, player. Oh, ini sebuah warning kah? Am I being warned of something dark going on? Every choice, no matter how small, may lead to consequences far beyond your imagination. Setiap pilihan, maupun itu pilihan yang kecil, bisa memberikan sebuah konsekuensi yang jauh dari imajinasi kalian. Now let me share a different kind of warning. Sekarang biarkan saya memberikan peringatan yang berbeda. Have you ever heard of the Hydra? Hydra Marvel. The Hydra was a monstrous serpent. Oh, it's the mythical creature. The Hydra was a monstrous serpent born of ancient myth. Its many heads writhed in swamps, spreading fear and panic amongst townsfolk of old. Hydra tuh ini kalau nggak salah monster yang kayak macam naga, serpent gitu di zaman mitos dulu. Dia tuh paling suka dia tuh banyak kepalanya gitu. Macam kadal. Kok kadal sih? Like a snake, water snake I guess. Dia tuh ada di rawa dan dia menghantui orang-orang desa. But even the bravest warrior was not able to slay the wretched beast. Tapi warrior yang berani pun belum tentu bisa dan belum bisa mengalahkan monster itu. For every blade slash across its head would cause 2 more to spawn in its place. Damn. That's scary. Setiap pukulan apa sih? What is sword? Pedang terhadap kepalanya bisa membuat 2 serpent itu lagi untuk spawn di tempat, causing a fruitless cycle of hatred and death. Damn. Over time, this creature warped into a metaphor, a symbol of futility, or in trying to eliminate a problem, person, or truth, you may only cause it to return stronger and hungrier. That's scary. A poignant lesson in how sometimes resisting can even lead to one's demise. Ini awal-awalnya udah dark ya. Ini adalah sebuah pelajaran kalau terkadang kalau kalian mencoba untuk resist, mencoba untuk mencegah, malah bisa membuat seseorang jatuh. Don't you agree? 520. Why is it glitching? Apa? Saya namanya 520. My name is 520. Now what should I call you? Jadi sekarang apa yang harus ku panggil kamu? What should I call you? What do you mean? Oh, I have to type. Okay, you can call me no way, I guess. And your pronouns, whatever, man. Let's just stick to this one. Welcome, no way. Enjoy. Thank you. Oh, the art is so cute. Cakep banget artnya. Artnya cakep banget. Hatsune Miku. Sekai. Let's see. Ada apa aja? Lucu banget ya. Psyduck. Sailor Moon. There's also some sketches up there. Sailor Moon. Lucu banget. This is definitely my dream room. The setup. Yes, please. Beep, beep, beep. Ugh. I'm awake. Stop ringing. Ugh. I could already feel the sunlight creeping through the window up my legs. The unrelenting ray of warmth slowly climbing up its way, like it's trying to torture me out of bed. Ugh. I'm not ready to get up. 5 more minutes. 5 menit lagi ya. Abis itu aku bangun. 5 menit lagi. Aku mau tidur dulu. The bright sunlight was so annoying. It felt like a nice embrace. Yet was unwanted at this time. Mataharinya menyinari muka. It was a nice embrace. Rasanya nyaman, tetapi tidak diinginkan saat ini. I groaned into my pillow. I know I should get up, but the thought alone was enough to make me want to disappear under the covers again. Mood me. This is me. Every time I wake up, every day, every morning, this is me. Do I want to get up? Well, I would have to, right? Okay, setiap visual novel rajin save, guys. In every visual novels, I have to save. Snooze the alarm. I usually snooze the alarm. Let's do that. Hehe. A blaring alarm drilled into my eardrums like an angry jackhammer, yanking me from the warm grip of sleep. Groaning, I cracked open one eye and fumbled blindly for my book in the dark, smacking around until I finally hit the snooze button. Just 10 more minutes. That's all I need. Just 10. Gue banget. Ini gue banget. This is so me. I always do this every morning. Whenever I want to wake up, I just snooze my phone, my alarm. In what felt like just a blip in time, the alarm screamed again, this time accompanied by a sharp knock on my bedroom door. Oh. No way, you better be up. You do know it's your first day, right? First day of work? Ray's voice cut through like a whip. Don't make me drag your lazy ass out of bed. Yikes, bro. Chill. Ah yes, Ray was in Tiger Mom mode again. Tiger Mom! She can be harsh at times, but she usually means well. Is that our roommate? Our friend? Our sibling? Bangun, Noe, bangun. Ini hari pertamamu. Gak mau. Aku malas. Aku nggak mau bekerja di ekonomi ini. Saya ingin tidur saja. Ya, Viral! With a dramatic sigh, I bid farewell to my beloved bed and limped into the bathroom like a zombie. Brains. Staring into the mirror, I took a good look at myself. Yikes! What do I look like? Last night's late night gaming session definitely left its mark. Wah, ini begadang main game real sekali. Me. I think this character is me. This is literally me. I always snooze my alarm just to not go to work. No, I'm just kidding. I let out a quick groan, splashed some ice cold water on my face, then jumped into a quick icy shower to shock myself fully awake. I actually do not do icy showers. I cannot. Oh! Whoa! Ho ho ho! Pretty! Pretty! Pretty woman! One squeaky clean and dressed in something sensible for an expectant intern's first day at work, I stepped out of my room and entered the adjacent kitchenette. Sebenarnya ini bukan cerita game lagi, tapi cerita kehidupan Noe sesungguhnya. Betul, itu dia, Za. Me banget. Gue banget itu. Ray was already leaning against the counter, glowing with smug energy and sipping on a cup of freshly brewed coffee. Ini Ray cantik banget. This is our kisah. I think we should be with her instead, you know? She's so pretty. Well, look who's up early. It's Mix Bright Eyes. I'm Bright Eyes? She teased, a smirk tugging at her lips. Ooh. Ini kah my embege, my baby gue, my baby girl gue. Who this baddie? I'm in love. Her name is Ray. Welcome, Sasa. Just in time. We just started the visual novel dating simulator. This is our kisah. She teased, a smirk tugging at her lips. Hardy har har. I grumbled, pouring myself a cup of coffee while inserting two slices of bread into the toaster. Oh my gosh, it's the anime scene where we eat bread on our mouth while running to school. No, this one is running to the office. Aku menuangkan kopi ke cangkir sambil memasukkan dua roti ke toaster. You know, I already regret joining that raid last night. Oh yeah, we were gaming. Why didn't you stop me? Not at how she's the first I saw when I tuned in. Sepertinya she is my kisah. Real. I did tell you to go to bed early. Yeah, mama, I'm sorry. Ray says, raising an eyebrow. You didn't listen. Ah! I groaned again. Please don't say it. Wait, what did she say? I told you so. Oh. She leaned in. Oh, okay. Got it. Eyes gleaming with a tinge of viciousness. I told you so. Blunt and direct as always, but I can't say I didn't deserve that. This woman, my best friend and housemate. Oh yeah, so she's our best friend, our roommate, apparently. Is a menace, but I love her for it. I love her too. Sips water. We met back in university and clicked instantly the moment we started talking, thanks to our shared interests and matching chaotic energy. Baddie! After graduating, we decided to move into a small cozy apartment together here in the city. You know what? I think that I relate to the MC a lot so far. I love apartments. It's small. People say they're best friends. I think this is where we cannot... We have to pick a route of 5 people, 5 guys instead of our childhood friend. I don't know. We'll see. Ray has been doing pretty well for herself as a streamer. Oh, she's a streamer! Dia seorang streamer, guys! She built a name for herself with both her cozy gameplay streams and viral art she posts online. She's an artist and a streamer. Built a name for herself. Oh my gosh, let me follow you quick on Twitter. While the toaster did its thing, I pulled out my phone and started scrolling through the morning news. Hey, did you see this? Apa to? What's the news? Spike in local missing person. Reports leaves community on edge. Where are they? Murasaki Group CEO donates over 50 million to Pink Iris Church. That sounds like a cult. Pixel Playground Studios immersive art event captivates the youth market. I asked with an eyebrow raised. Another person's gone missing in the city. That's like the 5th case this month. 5th? 5 people gone in 1 month? That's suspicious. I might be the next one. Ray hums thoughtfully. Creepy. Wonder if the police are even connecting the dots yet. You have to be careful out there, you hear? I'll try. Also, the presidents of the Murasaki Group just made a huge donation to the Pink Iris Church, like 7 figures. Crazy. Of course he did. Ray scoffs. Rich people and cults. Name a more predictable combo. Yeah, like rich people tend to have cults. I don't know what for, but I guess that's reality. Oh, and Pixel Playground Studios immersive art event is apparently a massive hit. Everyone's raving about it. Ray perked up. Guess you like that. Yeah, I saw a few highlights from the event on my feed too. Looks sick as hell. I know, right? I can't believe today's my first day working at my dream studio. Oh, I'm working there! That's my job. Epic. Ding! Toast done. Just in time for breakfast. I'm gonna eat. Oh, that looks so good. Enak banget kelihatannya. Itu roti srikaya nggak sih? Is that like the srikaya? It is kaya and butter. I love kaya and butter. Creating my very own roti bakar. I love roti bakar, bro. Crazy. This is one of my favorite food that I always get in Singapore. I always get these in Singapore. They start to have the psychosis episodes. Building called exactly. Kaya toast. I grabbed the hot slices and slathered them with kaya and butter, creating my very own roti bakar. With kaya, apakah setelah makan itu akan menjadi rich girl? Amin. Aminin dulu. Manifest. The sweetness of the kaya blended perfectly with the creamy butter, simple yet beloved by so many. It was the best kind of breakfast and food anyone could ever wish for. Yum 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 yum. In no time I finished my toast after taking the last sip of coffee. Headed to the front door to slip on my shoes. Amin. Have a great first day, Noi. Thank you. Ray calls out cheerfully from the kitchen. That is my bestie right there. My girl. That's my girl. Thanks, bestie. Ah, yeah, it's his bestie. I replied with a small wave. My heart fluttered a little from all the nerves and excitement. Ah, it's our first day on the job. Gotta be nerve-wracking. Clutching my bag nervously, I stood in front of the doors of the apartment elevator while waiting for the lift to arrive. Just as I stepped in, I heard a voice call out from the hallway. Hey, wait, hold the elevator! Mashing the open button, I held the door open for the anxious stranger. A few seconds later, a man with blinding white hair almost crashed into me in his haste. He was clearly out of breath, with one hand gripping the elevator door and panting non-stop. Ini kita mencoba untuk membuka pintunya. Karena ada seseorang pria dengan rambut warna putih menyusul dan hampir menabrak kita. Damn bro, dia ngos-ngosan. Thanks. Hello? He panted. No problem. We're so nonchalant, guys. We're so nonchalant. I said casually, sneaking a glance at him. Hmm? 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 Wait, have I never seen this guy before? How was I only finding out now that I was living on the same floor as such a good-looking neighbor? Even the MC acknowledges, "Ih, cakep tapi, Gema, is that you?" Oh my god. Damn, bruh. Ray was definitely hearing about this later. Yep, we're gonna talk about this. You had that hot boy next door hot boy next door charm going on with his stylish, bright, bleached white hair, piercing in his ears in all the right places, and a sleek pair of brow piercings to tie the look together. Nice description. I can't see that. Oh, he got the piercings. He's so cool. The man pulled off the e-boy e-boy vibe so effortlessly, it almost made me jealous. E-boy and that lady killer smile. E-boy banget nga tuh. It was getting me way too hot and bothered. It's not even 9 a.m. yet, bro. Masih pagi, bro. Masih pagi, bro. Come on. Oh, the sprite has different poses. So, where are you headed? His sudden question caught me off guard. Huh? With that outfit on, you definitely look like you're on a serious mission. Yeah, it's my first day of work. It's my first day at work. Yeah, I replied, fidgeting with my bag anxiously. Thirsty tidak melihat jam. Bukan I ya, yang ngomong MC. I only name. Nah, this is my doppelganger. I mean, it's the first day of my internship. Oh yeah, I'm interning. Welcome to the working world. I'm currently working too. It would be super crazy coincidence if we ended up working in Pixel Playground Studios together. Well, my eyes widened immediately. Wait, no way! His eyes lit up. Wait, don't tell me you're interning at Pixel Playground. I blinked in surprise. Huh? Yeah, how did you know? Huh? Iya, bagaimana kamu bisa tahu itu? Kita ceritanya ternyata sesama pekerja di playground studio. He laughed before tossing me a playful grin. Because I'll have you know you're currently looking at one of your seniors. He's a senior. Okay. No way. He's my hot neighbor and hot coworker at the same time. Wow! Wow, dia tetangga dan senior kita at the same time. I think I just maxed out my luck for the entire year. Damn, bro. What in the gacha? What in the RNG? You wanna head there together? Sure. We can go together on my ride. I doubt Riku would be thrilled if he found out that one of his interns showed up late on their first day. Heh. Who's Riku? Nope. Sure, let's follow the hot stranger. You know what they say, kids? It's okay. Forget about do not talk to strangers. You know what? This is how we roll. We only live once. Save. Let's follow the hot stranger. Sure, yeah. Let's go together. Upon arriving at the basement, we casually made our way to the parking area. I glanced around and tried to guess his mode of transport. What kind of ride would such a dashing man use? A well-worn, yet powerful motorcycle? An expensive sports car? Huh? Whoa! First Dia naik Vespa. Brother uses Vespa to go to work. That's funny. That's cute actually. Lucu. That's so cute actually. Dia naik Vespa, guys. Just as I wrapped up that thought, he stopped in front of a bright blue Vespa. He's silly. Okay. Good first impression, actually, with this guy. Oh, hold on, guys. Vespa cute, the mirror. You know what? Yeah, sure. The difference between his edgy looks and his adorable bike hit me like a truck. Haha, car pun. I. The dialogue. What? Wait a minute. That's smart. This was the best example of gap moe if anyone was asking. Yeah, the gap moe, that's cute. I like the gap moe. I like gap moes. Hold on. My dog is crying. Gap moe. Just tell me one thing. I tried. I said, trying to stifle a giggle. Do you live here, mister? He looks a bit flustered. Why are you flustered? It's Case, and no, I don't actually. Terus, lah. Terus, what? How did you have access to the apartment? Is that not trust? What? Also, his name is Case. Okay. Dia tidak tinggal di sini dan somehow dia ada di sini. Ini ceritanya bagaimana ini? It's a bit embarrassing, really, but I crashed at a friend's place last night because I was too hammered to write back. Oh. Oh, dia numpang di rumah temen. Karena semalam dia tidak bisa pulang. I think he was drunk. He rubbed the back of his neck awkwardly. His cheeks turned a few shades redder, presumably from recalling the embarrassing events of last night. While he's blushing, cool. Do you know who Vincent Lim is? Vincent Lim? That sounds like... Orkay Indo. Vincent Lim. Ah yes, he was my neighbor staying at Unit 318 on the right-hand side of my apartment. Oh, neighbor ka. He wears a ridiculously adorable Persian cat. He rears a ridiculously adorable Persian cat which he accidentally let out once. Persian cat! Dia punya kucing Persia. That's cute. I remember Ray and I spent the whole morning hunting the rascal down to return its to rightful owner. And he ended up treating us to dinner as a gesture of thanks afterwards. Oh. If Case was a friend of Vincent's, I figured he was trustworthy enough, right? Right. Yeah, we should totally believe him. So the both of you are friends. That's nice. At least, kita kenal orangnya ya. Tetangga kita punya teman namanya Case. Ini orangnya. Case handed me a helmet. Safety first. Thank you. I took it with a small nod. Gas, kita Vespaan ke kantor. Naik Vespa. Lucu banget. A few moments later, we were zipping through the city streets on our way to Pixel Playground Studios. Murasaki. Murasaki! Da! We pulled into the underground parking lot not long ago. I think so. Fun. Fun. I climbed off the Vespa and busied myself with tidying my face and hair as Case went to the scooter. Kita turun dari Vespa, merapikan diri sedikit, terus Case parkir motornya. It wasn't long after we made our way to the front entrance of the building. My dog so cute. Kita masuk ke dalam ruangan. Nah, kita masuk ke gedung kerja kita ya. Pixel Playground Studios. As the door of the lift slowly closed, Case turned to face me. Hey intern, how rude of me. I just realized I haven't gotten your name yet. Call me Noe. Yeah, my name is Noe. Noe. He repeated it slowly, as if savoring the sound of it. Well, isn't that a pretty name? Thanks. He whistled. Apaan? My cheeks flushed at the compliment. I immediately looked away, hoping that he hadn't noticed. Kya! Senpai! The elevator chimed when we arrived at the office lobby, where the reception came into view. I was told to wait at the lobby first. Okay. I said while exiting the elevator. Alright, see you soon, Noe. He smiled, all dimples and irresistible charm in my face. God, he made it impossible to forget his presence. Damn. I could feel the heat still lingering on my face. That smile, that voice, Case, might actually be the death of me. My god, MC is so love-struck right now. Bro is fawning over Case. I made my way to the reception desk just to pass the lobby and introduce myself. Good morning, I'm one of the new interns. Today is my first day. May I know where the training will take place? Halo, saya salah satu anggota magang yang akan magang di sini. Hari ini adalah hari pertama saya. Tempat trainingnya di mana ya? The receptionist gave me a polite smile, pointing toward the nearby hallway. You'll find a meeting room in one of the doors flanking that corridor. It's the second door on the left. I've been told another intern will be joining you. They should be arriving soon. Another intern? Okay. I gave her my thanks, nervously sauntered in that direction. Kita langsung gas saja ke ruangan training meeting room. The meeting room was empty, save for a dainty purse perched on one of the swivel chairs. It must have been from one of the interns, but there were no signs of them anywhere. I glanced around with an anxious look on my face. New places always made me feel a bit uneasy. I took a seat towards the middle of the meeting room and began scrolling through my phone feed to pass the time. I tried my best not to let my over-anxious mind take over. A few minutes later, the meeting room door closed. It opened to reveal a girl around my age. A girl! Wiping her hands with a napkin. Lucu! Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's adorable. Hello, my kisah number 2. My kisah number 2. Her tidy brunette bun and frilly floral dress made her seem like a nice person to talk to. Even when idle, she had a resting smile that made her look friendly and approachable. I offered up a smile. Hi, are you an intern too? Halo, apakah kamu magang juga di sini? She shot me a glance, then began staring me down from head to toe. Not long after, she replied with a look I least expected, pure disdain. Huh? Hello? Without a word, she turned her back away from me and shifted her seat as far away as possible. Do you not like me? Mama, girl, please. I can change. What? Kirain bakalan baik. Yeah, but you know what? Don't judge the book by its cover, as they say, maybe. Halo Minamura, welcome again. Selamat malam. Gimana kabar? Kita hari ini lagi main Office Crush Dating Sim. She began clacking the screen off her phone with her sharp nails. Like, oh, I know how that sounds. Totally ignoring me. Girl. Oops, did I accidentally do something wrong? What did I do? I didn't do anything. There was a stony silence in the air. I decided to play it off coolly by pretending to text Ray. I won't lie, it stung my self-esteem a bit to receive the cold shoulder instead of the opportunity to make a new friend. Yikes! Dingin sekali! Aku tidak bisa berteman dengan dia. Aku berpura-pura teks Ray untuk biar tidak awkward. Guess I'll have to try again some other time. Just as the silence seemed like it was going to stretch into forever, the room finally opened. Hello. Why does he remind me of someone? He's all purple, Hey, is that my bro? It was a man. He wore a fitted purple waistcoat over a crisp white shirt, which was paired with a pair of sleek black slacks. You remember? Lol, my day are good. Thank you. Just finished my things. I'm gonna relax with your stream tonight. Sure thing. Hope you enjoy the stream tonight. Of course I remember. That's good to hear. Puppy? I think... yeah, that was my first thought actually. Lamau. His presence was striking. If I could use 3 adjectives to describe him, it would be clean-cut, polished, and effortlessly composed. He looked handsome with his dark hair neatly styled, a pair of thin frame glasses perched on the bridge of his nose, adding to his sharp intellectual aura. I can see he's the smart type. Maybe if we were to kita bahas ini ya, kita bahas MBTI. He looks so much like ENTP or INTP or INTJ. Yeah. You know, the personification of MBTI. Kalau kita lihat itu dia the INT, you know. The INT type. Introvert for sure. Yeah, he looks like an introvert. That's true. Kalau dibandingin sama cowok yang sebelumnya, si Case, I think he's more of an extrovert. I think we'll see more about the characters. My eyes widened in anticipation. I had seen this man before. Me too. I've seen this man before. Though, it was through a screen. Oh, he's is he like a figure? A famous figure in this story? He was Mr. Riku, a creative director of Pixel Playground Studios, whom I had the pleasure of meeting during my first Vroom interview. Oh, so this is Riku. Wait, Riku? Oh yeah, Case did mention him before. Even though his video back then was in low resolution and his voice lagged at times, he still managed to radiate a potent, intimidating aura. Wow, aura farming. So now that he was standing right in front of me, I could see that he exuded more confidence than I initially thought. He looked like the kind of man who had an iron grip on every aspect of his life, from his career down to his personal life. Damn. I wish that were me. Down to the finest details, maybe that's why he was held such a top position in the company. There should be one more of you joining us this morning. Hold on, my dog is crying. Ah, my bad, that took a while. Halo, Kling, welcome. Absen, maaf telat, aman banget. Welcome. Welcome. I am back again. My bad. Okay. Where were we? Riku said while glancing at his watch with a subtle frown. And yet she's late. Uh-oh. Intern late. Oh, wait, by the way, welcome Lynn. Kita lagi main dating sim office crush. Hope you have a great night. I hope both of you interns don't mind waiting. I don't like repeating myself. Yes, sir. We had no choice but to nod in response. He then strolled up to the front of the room where a whiteboard stood and began writing down points with a marker in swift, precise strokes. But before he could finish writing his first sentence, there came a knock on the door, and right as Mr. Riku was about to open his mouth to speak, the door burst open, revealing a tall girl. She had a grin so wide it lit up the whole room. Oh! She's pretty! Wow! Kisa! My Kisa! Name office dating banget nih. Ya ini premisnya tuh dia ceritanya macam office crush. I think we're gonna have a crush on someone in the office. And dating simulator. I guess there's like roots. Dan artnya cakep sih. Also, once again, this is an 18 plus game, so minors do not play this game. There are lots of content warning, trigger warnings. I have a suspicion that the game will go dark later on. Sporting a pair of baggy cargo pants, a bundle of necklaces layered together, and a crop jacket over a band tee, she looked like she was ready for a new streetwear launch photo shoot rather than a first day at an internship. Yeah, thank you, Kling. Hold on, let me do the... Wait, what? Thank you, let me pin that real quick. There we go. Damn. She quickly turned her gaze to face everyone in the room and flashed us an apologetic grin. She was so charismatic and charming that she made it impossible not to forgive her. Oh, she got aura. Ren! Ay, Laponte, halo Ran. Selamat datang, Ran Celoran. Welcome. Lagi main visual novel. Buat Indie Game Jam 2026. I hope I'm not too late. I glanced at my phone. It was 9:02 a.m. Lumayan lah, jam 9.02, telat 2 menit doang gak sih? Wajar gak sih? Please be more punctual next time, Miss Prakash. Ooh. That's cool name. Gila, aku mending incar ceweknya sih, bener. Aku setuju. Itu tengah mirip Pikajuki. Disebut juga si Bal. Iya, tadi aku juga mikir, ini kok mirip Arion. Anjir. Lu sebut juga, kocak. Iya. Rico said currently, eyes still glued to the whiteboard. Take a seat, we're starting the training soon. Kita mau training magang dulu nih. Ini hari pertama kita magang di tempat ini ya guys ya. All-rounder kayak ini interesting. I don't know. The girl ran. Did proceed to slide into the chair beside me. She immediately leaned over with a mischievous glint in her eye, whispered something softly in my ear. Ooh, dibisikin. Psst, 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 psst. Hey, call me Ren. Looking forward. Wait, what? Looking forward to working with you, cutie. Wow. Lucu banget ceweknya, bro. Cakep, bro. I smiled. If the other intern heard what Ren had said, she gave no indication. Not long after, I heard her let out a soft scoff from the back of the room. Bro, kompe banget ini, kompe nih. Office-nya kompe. Orang-orangnya. After he finished writing on the board, Rico finally turned around to face us. He stood perfectly straight with his hands clasped in front of him. Very prim, very proper. Great, now that everyone is here, let us begin, okay? Karena semuanya sudah di sini, ayo kita mulai saja training kita. Welcome interns, today marks the beginning of your internship at Pixel Playground High Studios. Selamat datang para pekerja magang. Hari ini adalah awal mula dari magang kalian di Pixel Playground Studio. Aku Riku Murasaki. I am Riku Murasaki, Creative Director. I'll be guiding all of you throughout your whole duration here. Aku akan memandu kalian selama proses waktu kalian di sini. His presence commanded attention. He was uber composed and looked like he tolerated no nonsense. Damn, bro. Bro is locked in. Before we begin the training, I'd like each of you to introduce yourself. You'll be working closely together, so it's best to get familiar with one another now. Oke, kita harus kenalan-kenalan sama cewek-cewek lain ya. Sebelum kita mulai training, kalian harus saling berkenalan terlebih dahulu. I was dreading this. Soalnya ini cewek yang ini sangat dingin ya guys ya. Aku tidak pede. Kalau sama dia sih kayaknya oke. The intern in the pink floral dress stood up first. She began speaking in a sweet voice and wore a cheerful smile the entire time. Hi, Game Dev here. I hope you have fun. Hi, Rinichi. Welcome to the stream. I really enjoy the art and the story so far. Everything's been really great. And the vibe and atmosphere, I'm digging it. I look forward to the full release, by the way. I heard this is the extended demo, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, overall, I've been enjoying this so far. Thank you also for the opportunity to get to showcase this. I am having fun. My name is Peony Lai. I am 23 and I hope to learn more about how to be a good production assistant at creative events. I will work hard for the next update. Heck yeah. I'll be tuned in. I love the color so much. Very pleasing to the eyes. I hope to learn more about the studio's operating workflows and hope to gain a valuable experience working with the team during my time here. I feel so honored to be here. She gushed before sitting back down on her seat in a cutesy manner. Her demeanor was completely different from earlier. She is suspicious. She was cold, but now she's a whole different person. Why? What did I do wrong? Ren was next to introduce herself. She stood up and flashed a laid-back smile. Ren Prakash, the name. I hope to learn more about graphic design during my time here. Super stoked to be working with everyone and seeing where things go, you know what I mean? I love how the way she talks actually. She's so chill. Noise suara game boleh digedein dikit? Bentar. Is it not loud enough? Musiknya? Or is this enough? Ini aku ngomong 1, 2, 3. How is it? Aman kah suara? Is the audio alright? Aman. Ya kok. Iya kak, Laponte gedein lagi suara. Kau. Iya, suara Nui Laponte kekecilan, gedein lagi kak. Dasar. Aman ya. Thank you for telling me. She plopped back down on her seat, seeming like he had given up on lecturing Ren for now. Mr. Riku remained silent at the lack of formality. Crap, it was my turn now. Oh my god, aku gugup. Saya tidak. Saya harus berkenalan dengan orang lain. Saya introvert. Enggak sih, I'm not that much of an introvert, I think. I'm an ambivert, more leaning to introvert, I guess. I stood up slowly, trying to not let my jittery nerves get the best of me. Aku memberanikan diri. Hey everyone, I am Noe. I hope to learn more about event design during my internship. I look forward to learning a lot and get lots of quality guidance while I'm here. I quickly sat back down. Bloop. Oh my god, kita akan belajar tentang project management. Social media, me. I work there. Riku clapped his hand together. It was a firm sound that pulled our attention back to him. Ini kayak... Alright, now that the introductions are out of the way, let's talk about what you're actually going to be doing around here. Jadi ini adalah apa yang akan kalian lakukan di pekerjaan ini. Pixel Playground Studios' philosophy has always been about blending creativity and tech to turn heads and make an impact. We are known for organizing hyper-immersive events. Kelas berapa SKS kah ini, Kak? 9 to 5. 9 to 5 berapa jam? Nah, itu SKS ya guys ya. Pop-up exhibits, public art installations, and interactive campaigns are just a small fraction of what our amazing employees are capable of doing. Kayaknya I would work somewhere like this place, dude. Kayak art studio, something in the creative department. I would definitely work in an office like this. Would be fun, especially kalau di bidang art atau creative illustration, I guess. Or I can do rigging. I can animate. Ini matkul semester berapa? Semester magang. Jadi kau ini semester ini kau magang. In short, our vision is to bring art to life in ways that people can actually engage with, not just to look at. Ini pelajaran DKV Interactive Design. This is what they learn in DKV, bro. Ini mas CEO-nya ya, aku mau mirip seseorang tidak? He turned around to face us with a placid smile on his face. So far, all of your internships, no one is allowed to just stand around and look pretty. We're going to get every one of you involved in the project. Ya, kita semua harus kerja ya. Jangan ada yang bolos kerja. Ini adalah teamwork. We're a lean team. Lean. And we run a tight ship with even tighter deadlines. So every hand matters. Iya, mirip yang terong-terong. Ya, itulah. Lucu. Mirip sangat iya lagi. First up, you'll be learning about how to manage multiple projects. Don't freak out. Jangan takut. Kamu akan belajar bagaimana untuk memanage beberapa project ya guys ya. I'm not expecting you to take charge of the whole event right now from the get-go, but you'll be helping the team keep track of what needs to get done. Bener kata Ran. Ya, dia bilang gitu tadi. Emang itulah. Think schedules, task checklists, liaising with customers and vendors. Gila, ini I'm used to this. And making sure nothing falls through the cracks. All of you will basically be the glue that helps keep our operations running smoothly. Been there, done that, let's go. Second, we'll get you involved with our social media team. We work a lot with the public, so advertising and promoting what we do is also part of the big job. You'll be helping the team to generate social media content, which involves brainstorming captions. Gue banget. Aduh, I literally work like this. Picking key visuals and arranging an appropriate social media calendar pre and post event. Damn. I'm working day and night, guys. Gak guys, itu tuh lah Ponte sebenarnya lagi cosplay jadi bapak-bapak ganteng berkacamata. Iya deh, iya. Oke, yes, this is me. Makanya itu ada tai lalatnya kan di bawah mata seperti aing. Ini aku cosplay jadi CEO. Apakah kalian ingin menjadi YN saya? You wanna be my YN? Kok mirip? Coba. Belahan rambutku. Iya loh, belahan rambutku sama kayak dia. Poninya sama. Poni kita sama. Bedanya I have an eye patch, dia kacamataan, guys. Betul. Yeah, actually we do look like the same. We look the same. We look similar. Yeah, that's cool. Gas. Kok gas? Minat? Hah? Kok minat? What? If you've got a creative or marketing bone in your body, I have both. Damn, I'm so stacked. Wow. This is where it'll come in handy. Yes, sir. He looked at Ren briefly, seemingly hinting that she'd thrive in this area. Third, you'll also learn about venue setup and logistics. This part will be more hands-on. Aku jadi adik CEO aja, terjamin soalnya hartanya. Astaga, nggak salah sih. Kalau iya sih bener, kalau salah satu anggota keluarga tuh ada yang kayak gitu kan biasanya dibeliin barang nggak sih? Kayak ya they just treat you. Pasti ya dikasih hadiah, lumayan lah. Why not gitu kan? Why not? Aku juga nak. We host events in all kinds of spaces, so the team always has to scout out suitable venues, figure out the floor plan, talk to vendors, and make sure the space can accommodate our vision. Don't worry, we don't expect any of you to do any of the heavy lifting unless you want to, but you'll be helping with the event setup and keeping things running smoothly outside. Pokoknya ini project managing ya. Fourth, we'll also give you all the exposure in event design. This is the fun part. Oh? You'll be helping with creating visuals, coming up with themes, setting up installations. Oh, this is so fun. Aku juga pengen kerja yang kayak gini sih. I really like these type of jobs. It's very fun to do. Brainstorming mood boards and more will give you pointers on how to create the perfect look and feel for different types of events. Jadi event organizer. If you have a knack for coming up with ideas and have a strong visual sense, this is where you'll shine. He paused, letting us digest all the information up to this point for a bit, before going to the last point. And lastly, you'll be involved with community and public engagement. This one often gets overlooked, but it's just as important. During events, our goal is for people to feel connected, like they're part of the experience. Immersive. So the job scope here would mean interviewing participants to learn more about what they've enjoyed, what they didn't, organize surveys or gather feedback, help run interactive sections, or just by answering questions online. Jadi pokoknya di sini kita harus interview kayak partisipan, bertanya tentang ya pokoknya nge-survey mereka lah biar kita bisa mendapatkan opini dari publik. Begitu. Kita berinteraksi dengan pelanggan. You'll be the bridge between art and the audience. Kita akan menjadi jembatan dari hasil karya dengan audience. He took a step forward, then casually leaned his hips against the table. It will be a mix of creative and practical work, and I guarantee it can get somewhat chaotic at times, but I trust that you guys will be able to handle it all well. And I'm positive that you'll learn a lot along the way. I mean, we're gonna learn a lot about creative design and project. Jihoy. Suddenly Ren leaned over and whispered to me. Sounds like my kind of fun. I adore chaos. Oh. Aku suka cewek ini, guys. Keren dia. I love Ren. She's cool. I nodded weakly, a little dazed from the information overload. Ya ini di info dump banget ya. Tapi tidak apa-apa, kita akan di sini untuk belajar cara bekerja dengan baik dan benar. One thing for certain, this internship was going to be one heck of a ride. A busy ride, no doubt, but an amazing one nonetheless. I felt giddy just thinking about the months ahead. Any questions so far? Wah, berpose dia bang. Keren. Apakah ada pertanyaan? He glanced at us. I was sure that he was staring at the group of blank-faced interns, too overwhelmed with information to even know what to say. Aman aja. Alright then, let's move on. Ayo kita lanjut. Let's go for a quick tour of the office. I'll introduce you to the teams you'll be working with. Ini dia. Kita akan keliling keliling kantornya. Kita akan berkenalan dengan tim-tim lain. With that, Mr. Riku ushered the three of us out to the meeting room and up the lift to the main office, where the real magic happens. A few employees were already deep in conversation right outside the lift, most likely discussing a cool art project. Wah, let's go. Ayo kita lihat. Oh, the music changed. Most look focused at their desk. Mereka pada lock in terhadap pekerjaan mereka, typing away at their keyboards, sedang ketik-ketik, or in the middle of drawing, atau sedang menggambar. I spot someone taking a smoke break outside of the balcony. Ada juga yang sedang merokok di depan balkon. Mr. Rico first introduced us to the group of 3 individuals casually chatting around the water cooler. Dia mengenalkan kita kepada 3 orang yang sedang ngobrol santuy di dekat dispenser air. It was my first time witnessing what people always describe as water cooler conversation in an office setting. Ya lagi sering terjadi di film-film office setting ya guys ya. Orang-orang ngobrol di depan water cooler. Bah, gila, karakternya cakep-cakep bro. NPC-nya cakep. The NPC is super pretty. Oh my god, kisah nomor sekian. There was an intimidating looking lanky woman in a crisp white shirt tucked into beige dress pants, a friendly short woman dressed head to toe in pink, and a stern middle-aged man in a light blue shirt with a bright orange necktie and brown pants. Good morning everyone, these are our new interns. I'm bringing them around to meet the team. Selamat pagi semuanya, ini adalah rekan kerja magang kita. Aku sedang membawa mereka tur keliling untuk berkenalan dengan tim-tim lain. The tall woman gave us a tight-lipped but polite smile. Damn, the list keeps getting longer. Exactly. I know, right? Hello sir, welcome to Pixel. Interns? Iya, terima kasih. My kisah semua, I love the diversity too. Everyone looks different and good. Right, I know, right? Everyone looks amazing. Peak design, even for the NPCs. The shorter woman clasped her hands together in an excited manner, and her eyes lit up in glee. Oh, how adorable! So nice to see fresh, new faces around. Gosh, I remember when we were that young and bright-eyed. Remember Alice? Ano may Alice? Is her name Alice? She beamed, clearly thrilled with seeing all of us. The tall woman named Alice merely nodded in reply. Her expression is still stony cold. Ah, to be young again. Man, back in my days. Well, if any of you need help, you can come to Uncle Karim, alright? Uncle? Oh my god, Uncle! I got a new uncle here. Uncle Karim. He gave us a warm, fatherly smile. Oh, that's Bapak right there. That's Uncle. Intern, say hi to your colleagues. This is Alice, Beatrice, and Mr. Karim. Alice is my personal secretary. She manages my scheduled paperwork and keeps everything running smoothly around here. She's a lifesaver. Beatrice is our marketing and PR manager. She handles external comms, promotions, and media relations. Her job involves making sure the world knows who we are and keeps them coming back. Let's go, marketing queen! Marketing queen. So true. Mr. Karim over here is our exhibition coordinator. He works closely with local artists and oversees the setup of the majority of our art exhibitions. For a while, I felt a sense of pride for being a part of something great. Man, so cool. Oh, hold on. After excusing ourselves from the group, we tailed Mr. Rico back to the main work floor where the real work and chaos was happening. Who should we speak to? Kita ngobrol sama siapa ya? Kayaknya yang ini tuh si Case deh. Bleach white hair, we have met this guy. Kita yang belum lihat tuh kayaknya 3. Oh, I think these are the other male characters, like the love interest. Kita coba yang mana dulu guys? Aku akan mengikuti pilihan kalian. Which one do you guys want to meet? Apakah kalian tertarik untuk bertemu dengan sang blonde? Atau yang berrokok? Atau yang bermata merah? Atau kemungkinan case yang berambut putih? Yang naik Vespa ke kantor? Saya pun bingung. Long blonde seems interesting. True, right? True. The blonde guy. I was also thinking the same. Maybe we can meet the blonde hair guy. Mungkin yang nanti juga kita bisa ketemu. So I think I will pick the blonde. Try the blonde. Okay then. I gotta meet the blonde. Oh! Wow! He's pretty. It's a he, right? Yeah, it's a he. He's pretty. Damn. We approach a lanky man with long blonde hair tied back in a loose ponytail. Sheesh. Perched on the back of his head was a cute pink scrunchie. Dia pakai pink scrunchie, I just realized. He's so cute. Whoa, Lin. Hey, woo, bark, meow. He wore a white-green plate button-down shirt which was layered with a soft baby green sweater vest above. He was certainly the type of person to prioritize comfort over aesthetics. So true. Comfort over aesthetics, I agree. He had a focused, almost stern look while staring at the screen, but the moment he noticed us, his expression softened into a warm, sweet smile. It was only when we approached his cubicle that I noticed he was wearing something else. Bandages. What? He has bandages? They weren't obvious right away, but the bandages wrapped around the base of his neck and wrist would peek out of his outfit whenever he moved. Oh, yikes. Oh yeah, these are the bandages and oh, I see. If I hadn't been paying attention, I would have missed them entirely. Oh. I wonder what had happened. I hope he is okay. Oh, double S. Typo? Is he injured or something? I am not sure. There could only be several possibilities, I guess. Riku greeted the man warmly. Hey, Noel. Huh? Me? Noel. Oh, Noel. Namanya Noel. No way with the L. No way with the L? Okay. Hey, Noel. Well, I mean, we have a similar name, Noel. Hey, Noel, great to see you working hard. These are the new interns. Mind introducing yourself and what you do? Noel turns his chair to face us. Okay, his name is Noel. There was a pause. It was as if he was studying our faces carefully, like he was committing each of us to memory. Hi, guys. Hi, my twin. He began speaking in a calm, mellow tone. He is so pretty, I will protect this man with my life. Yeah, we'll see. What will he do? Why is my dog cranky today? Okay. I'm Noel, 27, a graphic designer at Pixel Playground. 27 years old. He gestured to his monitor. I handle all the visual materials for all sorts of events, email or physical invites, digital assets, promo materials, social media pictures and videos, and just about everything else. I think I've already worked with everyone in the studio at this point. Damn! He works with everyone already. So this is the employee of the month? I have to bet, yes. Then his gaze lingered on us a second longer, a curious glint in his pupils. I heard that an intern expressed interest into specialize in graphic design. Are they here with everyone today? Ren raised her hand with a little grin. That would be me, hehe. Noel's expression brightened. All-rounder ternyata beliau. Iya, dia garap semua pekerjaan guys ternyata. I see. Looks like we'll be working closely then. Ren beamed at him excitedly. Ah, that's cute. Looking forward to it, man. Noel returned a smile before letting his gaze drift back to his screen, where a half-finished design awaited his attention. Oh, he's working on a design right now. Sorry, interns. He said, his voice somewhat distracted. I'm actually rushing a deadline. Dikejar deadline, so real. He's so real. He is me. It's for Casey's social media post that's scheduled to release soon. It was nice meeting everyone. Sorry, but I have to get busy again. Bro, lock in, lock in. He gave us an apologetic look, fingers already fidgeting on his mouse, aching to get back to his... Wow. I think he's just an overworker. He's a workaholic, maybe? This guy, this pretty man. Riku nodded in understanding. Alright, we won't bother you any further. Let's catch up later. Okay, nanti kita akan catch up ya. With that, we left Noel's cubicle and returned to the main office floor. Who should we speak to next? Oke, kita bisa pilih ke orang-orang yang lain berarti. Aku penasaran sama orang yang smoking in the balcony. Let's try this one, shall we? Yo! Hey, yo, that's cool. He looks cool. Bro dengan basket ginger dan mata hijau. We approached a tall man who was rocking a ginger basket out on the balcony. He was leaning against the railing, coolly burning through a cigarette. At first glance, I noticed that he was seriously tall. He towered over all of us, including Mr. Riku. On top of that, he was built like a brick wall. Familiar tapi mirip siapa ya? Familiar kah? Who does he look like actually? Yeah, that's true. I do sense kayak anime, mirip anime apa gitu. I don't know which one though, but I've seen the vibe. Tapi ini termasuk unik sih. I like the design. The design is unique. I rarely see like a buzzcut ginger and a green eyes character. His navy blue sweater clung to his broad frame, the sleeves rolled to reveal his muscular, veiny forearms, and thick wrists and strong hands. Sepertinya bro itu athletic. A maroon leather jacket hung off his shoulders, and his gray slacks, a size a tad too small, clung tightly to his muscular thighs. Interesting. The guy looked like he'd step straight out of ancient Greece. The way he was sculpted like a Greek god. Whoa, the description is going hard now. Fire writing. The look he shot us was just as intimidating, with the way he was sculpted like a Greek god. Damn, bro, is a Greek god? I see. As I studied him up close, something suddenly tugged at my memory. There was something oddly familiar about him. His profile, the way he carried himself. I couldn't quite place a finger on it just yet, but I was certain I'd seen him somewhere before. For some reason, I had the feeling of our history stretched way back. What? We had our history with him? Oh, he smiled! His stern look instantly vanished the second he noticed us approaching. In its place was a charming boyish grin which helped to soften his rough-looking demeanor. For just a moment, the towering, chiseled Grecian soldier resembled more of a gentle giant than someone who could crush you to smithereens with a single flick on his wrist. Mr. Riku's eyes immediately narrowed when he spotted the cigarette hanging in between the man's finger. Kyle. Oh, his name is Kyle. Hello, Kyle. I feel like you're taking more cigarette breaks lately. Productivity aside, you know that can't be good for your health. Bro cares. Kyle let out a sheepish chuckle before holding up both hands in mock surrender, the cigarette still smoldering between two fingers. Howdy, boss! Howdy, boss! Not sure where you got that info from. This is the first cigarette of the day, I swear. Believe me, alright? His gaze shifted to us instead. Why'd you bring these three fresh faces here? Secondhand smoke kills, you know. That can be good for their pretty faces. Damn, bro. Riku sighed, clearly used to this exchange. Say hi to our new interns. Mind introducing yourself and what you do? Kyle then turned his full attention towards us. His posture was more relaxed now that he was leaning his back on the balcony railing. Welcome to Pixel High Ground, new interns. The name's Kyle. I'm an event manager around here. He gave us a short nod before a wry grin appeared on his lips. I oversee the planning and execution of our events from the beginning to the end, ensuring that all operations run smoothly. That includes logistics, timeline management, liaising with vendors, and the whole shebang. Yikes. Bro works in the planning and event. I see. He tapped his chest a few times with one palm to show that he was the man for the job. A smirk escaped his lips before he continued. If you interns couldn't tell already, I am also the muscle of the whole company. You're the muscle of the company? I see. So you're muscular. Buff man. Nothing is too heavy for my boys, in my experience at least. Oh, dia tuh yang kayak the labor worker, I guess. He moves things a lot. Yang kayak carry-carry barang gitu. He then planted a kiss on both of his flexed biceps in a humorous way, kocak. He's funny. There was a hint of pride in his voice when he said that, but it was more playful than arrogant, really. Oh. My bad, we're back. For someone who looked like a walking tank, Kyle seemed like a surprisingly warm person to talk to. I see. Strangely, that feeling of familiarity was still there, gnawing at me at the back of my mind. Something about his voice, his smile. I still couldn't place a finger on where it was coming from. Mr. Riku's face muscles tightened slightly as the cigarette smoke wafted too close for comfort. He tried fanning it away from his face so as not to breathe in the harmful chemicals. It was obvious that he was displeased by Kyle's self-destructive habit, but was restraining himself from starting another argument in front of the new joiners. Dang. Don't smoke too much, okay, bro? It was nice meeting you. We'll be taking our leave now. A short pause later, Mr. Riku shot Kyle one last glance. And Kyle, the invoice from the last vendor, please. Diingetin kerjaan pula. Kyle responded with a cold salute, and the corner of his lips formed a cheeky grin. Okay. Aye aye, Captain. I see. Okay, next kita ketemu ini ya. Orang yang matanya merah. Yo! Hello! Rambutnya kayak aku. Mirip. Semuanya aja mirip. Mr. Riku led us to a cubicle belonging to a quiet, mysterious-looking man with red eyes. Yeah, why is his eyes red? What is the secret behind those eyes? An open black button-down revealed a red shirt underneath. He had decided to finish the look with black, knee-length shorts. His style leaned toward the casual side. It was apparent that he cared more about comfort than anything else, and yet it didn't look out of place in this office setting. We almost couldn't even make out his silhouette with the way he was hunched over like a shrimp at his desk. Wait, Yagi, that's me. Hold on. Don't forget to stretch. Yeah, don't forget to straighten your back, guys. But if his intention was to remain a fly on the wall, the vivid red of his eyes made that nigh impossible. He didn't bother to look up as we walked closer to his cubicle. Instead, it was almost seemed as if his fingers were moving faster over his keyboard as we approached. His attention was fully transfixed on the monitor in front of him, brows slightly furrowed, as if he was unraveling some complex code or trying to solve a puzzle only he could understand. The way he was hyper-focused on his work made me feel like he had to build a wall between himself and the rest of the world, and right now we were stuck on the other side. Mr. Riku cleared his throat. It was enough to snap the man out of his self-inflicted hyper-focused trance. Mr. Red Eyes blinked a few times. He finally lifted his bloodshot eyes from the screen, surprised to find a small gathering of people standing beside his desk. Mr. Riku gave him a nod in acknowledgement. Julian! Oh! Julian! They're the new interns who will be joining the company starting today. Mind introducing yourself and explaining what you do? Damn, bro. Julian! Julian shifted nervously in his seat. His posture stiffened in response to Riku giving a sudden spotlight on him. Huh. Oh, hi, I'm Julian, an interactive media specialist. Despite his intimidating appearance, his voice was softer and more hesitant than I expected. His bashful awkwardness made him seem like slightly more approachable. Dia lucu, introvert. I design interactive art installations, like digital experience for events and stuff that gets guests to engage more with the space. I'm also kind of the tech guy around here. So he's like the coder or the tactician. I see. Almost immediately after, he looked at Mr. Riku, then at his monitor again a few times. Mr. Riku got the hint and nodded in understanding. It was clear that this wasn't the first time, and Mr. Riku had gotten used to it at this point. Oh. Julian's cry for help. Why are you crying for help, Julian? Why? Julian's cry for help was no longer subtle. His eyes kept drifting back to his monitor, which was pinging non-stop with messages. Good luck on work, bro. His fingers were even twitching slightly like he couldn't wait to resume his work. Thanks, and sorry for disturbing you, Julian. We'll leave you be now. Julian looked relieved to have his space returned to him. He gave a quiet yet grateful nod in response. I reckoned his mind has already long wandered back to his work even before Mr. Riku began talking to him. Without missing a beat, Mr. Rico led all of us back to the main office. Kita tinggal harus ngobrol sama the guy with bleached white hair. Tidur dia bang. Tidur dek. Mr. Rico brought us to meet a man with bleached white hair. The name's on his cubicle red case. He looked like he was taking a short break from staring at his screen for too long. The moment he noticed us walking towards him, a 5 million gigawatt charming smile lit up on his face as if on standby, dimples and all. Chihuy. Lucu. Hello, Case. Say hello to the new intern. Mind introducing yourself and telling them what you do here? Case turned around to get a better look at us. However, I could feel his gaze linger a little longer on me. I quickly looked away to hide the warmth rising to my face. Whoa. Haha. Hello there, interns. I'm Case, your charming and extraordinary social media strategist. I'm here at your service. He shot us a playful wink before continuing. I handle all things social media related. I plan and run all our digital campaigns. Make sure our events actually reach our desired audience, and keep our fans engaged on every app platform you can think of. If any of you are secretly dreaming about becoming famous influencers, just come to me, I'll turn you into a star. Damn, bro, aura ini ya, aura marketing, aura influencer. He leaned back in his chair, a smug grin forming in his face. Oh, I do a bit of photography for the studio on the side too, so if you ever need a good picture taken, you know where to look. He winked. Wonk. Now that my eyes have enough rest, especially from staring at all of you gorgeous people. Oh, he is a charmer. He has a way with his words. Dia pintar ngomong ya guys ya. He has way with words, for real. I should get back to work, aka staring back into the void. Shoo shoo, my lovely children. Off you all go. I like his personality the most, I think. Kaya suka banget sama personality dia. He's such a dork. He waved us off with a dramatic shooing gesture while covering his eyes with a sleeve, like we were a flock of pigeons at the park. Mr. Riku seems unfazed as he brought us back to the main office floor. Sudah, kita akan melanjutkan ke babak berikut. After a few rounds of introductions and quick meet and greets with the rest of the team, Mr. Riku guided the three of us back to the meeting room. Alright, with everything out of the way now, I think I can let you guys off early today. Yay! He glanced at the clock, then back at us with his usual unreadable expression. Since today is a Friday, we don't work on weekends, I suppose you three can use the extra time to rest, but I expect all of you to show up on Monday. On time, no exceptions. Baik, Pak. Iya, Pak. Baiklah. His tone was flat, but his warning was clear. Iya, Pak. Deal, Pak. Ren gave a playful salute in reply. I love Ren. I tried exchanging a quick look with the other intern to gauge her reaction. That was when she ignored me again. What is her problem? What is your problem, girl? Afterwards, Mr. Riku excused himself from the room to attend to other matters. Then we were allowed to go back early if we wanted to. Okay. Just as I began to pack up my things to head back to my cozy little apartment, Ren suddenly stopped me and the other intern in our tracks. She pulled out her phone while beaming at the both of us. She's extrovert! I love her. I love Ren. Hey, what's the rush? Let's start a group chat. It'll be just for us interns. Oh, that sounds fun. Let me grab my phone. Whoa, girly. What? Why? There's no reason we have to be friends during our internships. I don't see the point in texting around or playing pretend friends. Girl, I think she's antisocial. Aw, Puny, are you just shy? Come on, we've got to have each other's backs as interns. We're co-workers now. Let's be friends, my dear cutie patootie Peony. Before Peony could even respond, Ren slung her arm over her shoulder like they'd been buddies for years. Peony's face instantly turned bright red in anger. Oh no, she angry. Oh, okay, she angry. Ah, get off me, you're so annoying! But that only made Ren laugh harder and latch on to her tighter. There was no other option but to comply. Yay! Good job, Ren! Fine! Ugh, give me that damn thing! She snatched Ren's phone with a dramatic pout and started punching in her phone number in pure fury. Nilutua. I think she's just a tsundere. You know, I think Peony is just a tsundere. Kaya dia tsundere. Dia malu-malu kucing. Huh. 2 seconds later, a boisterous laugh erupted behind us. Oh yo, it's Kyle. Ha ha ha! I see you guys are getting along already. All three of us turned around simultaneously to see Kyle leaning against the doorframe, grinning like he'd just witnessed a funny scene from a sitcom. I naturally smiled at his remark. Glad I could still catch you guys before all of you left. Okay, he does have like a muscly build actually. Kaya badannya tuh kayak buff gitu ya, under that sweater. I can see why he's the buff man in this company. I doubt Riku mentioned this to you girls, but we're throwing a drinking party with the whole company tomorrow evening to celebrate one of the latest projects we successfully pulled off. Yo, baru masuk besoknya diajak party bro, let's go. It's meant to be a welcome party for you interns too. I can't believe he forgot to tell you girls about this. Damn. Well, well, well. It's a welcome party? Hell yeah. He pulled out his phone to confirm something. Give me a sec. Yeah, the party starts at 7 p.m. at the White Heron Bar. Dress however you like. A few of us prefer to show up casually, while the rest prefer to show up looking like they've been scheduled to hit the runway. Totally no pressure, by the way. He flashed out a cheeky grin. I have to preface though, the food will be on the studio, but as for drinks, well, I would advise you guys not to go overboard unless you come for money. Oh, okay. Come for money. A quick thumbs up later, he scampered away to return to his work. Okay. Ren literally vibrated with excitement after hearing that. Oh my gosh, we have to go! Imagine catching our seniors totally drunk. It's also the fastest way to get access to all the juicy gossips and secrets. Oh, ini kelihatan sekali karakternya Ren ini sangat fun ya guys. She's a fun person. She likes all the tea, all the girly stuff. I mean, to get to know everyone better. Oh, fine. I guess that would be a good opportunity to do some networking. You networking, but you tsundere. What do you mean? You do not want to meet people, huh? I see, Peony. But I think Peony's character, she will be like, she would soften. Kayak bakal lebih soft ke depannya. I can definitely see the character development. Rolled her eyes, but even I could tell that she was curious. Dia penasaran. Brandon turned to me with the same enthusiasm. You're coming too, right? No way? Yeah, sure. Great. We should totally meet up first before the party, before the chaos unfolds. We could meet up at Cookie Plates. Cookie! They have the best coffee in town. Sure, it wouldn't hurt to strategize beforehand. Say no more. See you guys tomorrow. Yeehaw! We're gonna go on a party tomorrow. Let's go. After saying our goodbyes, we went our separate ways. Ah, it's so cozy. When I got back to the apartment, I told Ray everything that had gone down today, every awkward moment, every strange encounter. She listened patiently as always and then interrupt apart from the occasional question. Things seem to be looking up. I would be lying if I said I didn't feel hopeful, excited even, for the next day. Today's the day of the party. Nervous was an understatement. Socializing has never been one of my strong suits. Hello, Ray. Oh my god, baddie. Ray was sprawled out on my bed, scrolling on her phone while I stood in front of the mirror trying on my third outfit of the evening. She glanced up lazily to check on me. This is like the 5th time you've changed already. You sure you are dressing up to impress your new office crush or something? Ah, title drop. Ooh. Office crush? I helped, adjusting the hem of my shirt. 3rd, actually, no. No, I just want to look presentable. It's my first outing with Ren and Peony and the rest of the company. The last thing I want is to show up looking like a slob. True that, true that. Ray smirked before resting her chin on the back of her hands. You always say that, yet somehow always still end up being the main character at the end of the day. Ayo. I rolled my eyes, but her praise did help me feel a little less anxious. Thank you, Ray. Ray eventually tossed her phone aside, then propped herself up on her elbows to give her full attention. Try not to have too much fun without me. Also, I just wanted to remind you that there's still the case of people going missing. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness. Thanks for the reminder, girl. You don't know what these people might do. Don't forget that the world can be a scary place. Thanks for the warning, Ray. Is this foreshadowing? I think any foreshadowing, I guess. Yeah, I think someone's gonna die tonight. She gave me a half-serious look. I need you to update me from time to time, alright? Just in case. You know how my brain works. This is my girl! My girl! She always looks out for me. My bestie. It tends to spiral if you go silent for too long. Oh, she's worried. Oh, she's protective. Girl. Me likey. I don't know if I could live with myself if you ever went missing. Oh, girl. I gave her a reassuring smile. I gestured to my phone. I'll text you, I promise. Every hour on the dot, Scout's honor. You were never a scout. I am now. A soft chuckle escaped her lips. I rarely succeeded in her making her laugh. I could tell she was trying to play it cool, but I appreciated her concern more than words could express. Real. Ini game gak ada yang jelek, karakter-karakternya cakep-cakep semua. I know, right? Everyone's so pretty, everyone's so handsome. Very attractive people. Cakep-cakep. Love the designs. Where are you guys? Hello? Oh my god. I'm already at the cafe. Alone. Oh. You two better get here ASAP. Cepet banget, Peony. Yang dikiranya kurang niat, dia paling niat. Datang pertama, ya guys. I don't want people thinking I'm some lonely freak who likes to eat by herself. Well, I still will laugh before throwing Ray an amused glance. Peony just arrived and she's already tweaking. Ray rolled her eyes playfully. Tell her she can survive for 5 more minutes. I personally doubt it. I texted a quick on the way on the group chat and tossed my phone on the bed. Almost immediately, a text from Ren appeared. Already on my way, I can see the cafe from here. Bro, kita masih siap-siap, bro. Kocak. We're the most late person in the group. Kita masih siap-siap. udah ketik OTW tapi kita masih siap-siap. Siapa tuh? 3 types of people. 3 tipe orang saat mau meet up. Yang pertama datang duluan on time. Yang kedua telat dikit. Yang ketiga ketik OTW tapi masih di rumah dandan. There was no reply from Peony, but I could imagine her sulking in her seat, arms crossed, glaring at every person who dared look her way. I gave myself one last look in the mirror, I gave my hair one last check, and rushed to grab my bag. Alright, I'm heading out now. Wish me luck. Good luck. Ray sat up straight on the bed, gave me a tiny wave. Bye-bye, Ray. Good luck. Let's hope Peony hasn't combusted by the time you get here. The evening breeze was gentle, brushing past my cheeks as if encouraging me forward. The streets were alive with the usual hum of chatter, clinking glasses, and distant car horns. Aku yang telat dikit, yang masih wajar lah ya. Telatnya paling semenit, 2 menit, 5 menit. I wasn't sure if it was the nerves or the anticipation, but my heart was beating just a little faster than usual. Peony was definitely going to chew me out for being late. Ren might tease us both, but somehow I wouldn't mind. The cafe sign soon came into view. Cookie plates. Its warm light spilled into the the sidewalk like a welcome mat. I stepped inside and squinted, adjusted to the cozy glow on the cafe's ambient light. The smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries lingered in the air. My eyes scanned the room, weaving past couples on dates, students hunched over laptops, and baristas moving like clockwork behind the counter. Then I spotted them. Peony, sitting stiffly with her arms crossed, a single drink in front of her. Ren was all smiles as always, waving enthusiastically at me the moment our eyes met. I made my way toward the table. We began chatting casually, the kind of small talk that eased the nerves before the big night out. A devious grin suddenly appeared on Ren's face as she leaned across the table. Okay, real talk, out of all the guys in the office, who's the hottest? Okay, girl, I see what you're trying to do. You know what? Yeah, I love her character, for real. She's so real. Dia langsung mau gossip gitu ya. Peony groaned and slumped her seat, clearly unamused. Ugh. Do we have to do this? We've barely even met them. You know what? She's realistic, yeah. Ren smirked mischievously. Exactly, that's why now's the perfect time to judge them. No emotional attachment, just for funsies. I laughed. Haha. Well, I think Kyle's got that strong silent type energy going on for him. He looks like he could lift the sofa with one hand. That's pretty hot. Ah, I see. I see. Peony scoffed. More like a health hazard, all that smoking, instant ick. You know what? She's realistic, yeah, I agree. Sure. All that smoking, instant ick. Okay, berarti dia gak suka orang yang merokok ya. Halo Arbiu, welcome, selamat malam. Gimana kabarmu? Hari ini aku lagi main visual novel namanya Office Crush Dating Simulator. Dia semacam otome game. Selamat malam, selamat datang. Ren tilted her head thoughtfully. Case is totally my type. Cocky, flashy, but in a way that screams cute baby animal videos are my greatest weakness. That's cute. She's so cute. Kabar papa gimana? Baik. Abis makan bakso. Super enak. Peony looked horrified. He literally called himself charming. Who does that? I don't trust people with that much self-confidence. She's so realistic though. Kaya, damn, what if? Ren gasps in mock surprise. Wait, if none of them pique your fancy, I don't suppose you've secretly got a thing for Uncle Karim? Karim? You like the old man? Like the middle-aged man? Widih, yoi. Ini lagi main gamenya tuh seru guys. Karakternya menarik-menarik, cakep-cakep semua, nggak ada yang jelek. Oh, jangan-jangan Peony suka pria matang. Peony nearly choked on her drink. What? No! Ew, what the hell, Ren? Asbun, asbun, asbun. Pria matang. Ren burst into laughter. Halo, Blade Mishima. Welcome. Selamat malam. Selamat datang. Aku follower baru. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Pria dengan tingkat kematangan, well done. Itu dia, Le. Dia sukanya pria matang. Ren burst into laughter. Why not? He does seem pretty reliable and good at his job. Halo, Papa. Halo, selamat datang ya. Yeah, well done. Right on. His whole vibe just screams, girl dad. I bet you're into mature men, right? Pria matang. Oke, udah ini si Toshi ya. Kata gue sih ini Toshi. This is Hoshiumi Toshi. You know what? That's her. Pria matang. Peony's face turned red. Muka dia memerah. Gue sih sudah tertebak. She pointed a limp French fry at Ren. Say one more word and I'm leaving you with the bill. Jangan dong. Aku nggak mau bayar. Jangan dong. Pria matang on top. Sure. Papa nggak ngantuk kah? Aman. Nggak sih, belum ngantuk. Aku biasanya tidur lebih telat dikit. Ya. This is just my... You know what? Let's call this a bedtime story. Ini game macam bedtime story ya. I giggled. Come on, Peony. He did offer to help us anytime. Gah! Bah! Peony slumped lower in her seat, her whole face flushed for not being able to get a single word in. I hate both of you! Aku benci kalian berdua! Hello, Sky. Welcome. I'm playing a visual novel right now. A dating sim in a office setting. Office crush. Another new game. Yes, it's a new game. Welcome, welcome. Haro. Selamat datang. Gimana kabar kalian? Once all of our drinks arrived, the conversation shifted. Did you guys catch the night flower exhibit? The one with the animated flower fields and projection? I nodded. Yeah, that was by our company, right? It looked amazing online. It had rave views too. Exactly, that's the one. That's the kind of stuff I want to help make. I want to learn how to make people feel like they've been transported to another world. I'm a bit under the weather right now. I hope I recover tomorrow. Yeah, hope you rest a lot. And enough today, Sky. Semoga you have a better day. If things are a bit under the weather for you, don't forget to relax. Jangan lupa istirahat, relax, minum air yang banyak. Tune in to some of your favorite creators, or maybe watch YouTube or listen to music. Get that relaxation, you know. Atau kalau mau nonton film, or just sleep. Yeah. Hope you have a better day. Bentar, tadi ngomong apa dia? Atsu dulu ya, Atsu. That's the kind of stuff I want to help make. I want to learn how to make people feel like they've been transported to another world. Menarik. Thank you, Kak Doi. Mau mam dulu. Rencananya mau kebobohan di sini. Boleh, silakan saja. Ini aku juga macam bedtime story sih main game ini. Ini full dialog soalnya. Semoga betah ya. Have a great night. Penny forgot her food. It was fine, I guess. Overhyped though. Papa ko jadi bocil replay yang ngantuk. Aman aja, Biu. Terima kasih sudah mampir. Dadah. Otsu, otsu. Otsu yang mau otsu, selamat bobo. Betul, betul. Otsu yang mau otsu ya. Have a great rest. Ren gave her a teasing look. You're such a critic. Do you like anything? Penny rolled her eyes. Ren continued. I like to go thrifting. I customize my own clothes in my spare time too. Ren said, stretching her slender frame back into her chair. I get the biggest satisfaction whenever I manage to turn old things into something completely new. I read a lot, mostly otome games and webtoons. Dang. This girl kinda peaked though. This girl kinda based. Otome games, aku actually personally ya, kalau Noe main otome game tuh biasanya nggak bakal tahan lama main otome game, soalnya nggak terlalu tertarik sama game romance. Tapi kalau ceritanya bagus tuh pasti aku kayak cobain lah. I wanna see what's all about. Webtoon, kalau webtoon, oh I used to be a webtoon kid. Aku dulu baca webtoon banyak banget. Tapi sekarang udah kayak nggak ada waktu. I barely have time to read anything again. Yeah, escapism at its finest. I read a lot. Me, that is literally me. Ini beneran MC-nya seperti aku. MC is me. I like being productive and successful. Sleep too. Real. Sleep is good. I like sleeping. Come on, Penny, you gotta have a normal hobby. Penny huffed in annoyance. Ayo, apa hobimu? I like to work out and study. Wow. Normie, kah dia normie? I think Peony is a normie. Work out and study, you know, normal adult things. Ren gasped dramatically. You don't rot your brain for fun? You don't do brain rot? Why you know brain rot? You should be brain rot. Penny glared. Well, she's normal. And no, and neither should you. No, I want to brain my rot. Wait, rot my brain. Why is that such a bad thing? Brain my rot. Rot my brain. This made Ren and I burst out in laughter. Even Penny, though she quickly covered her mouth like she regretted it. The tension from earlier instantly eased after that. No grand gestures required, only a bowl of fries. The chatter and harmless teasing made for a surprisingly comfy memory for the three of us. The tension in the air was gone. Ah, that's good. Even with all of our differences, it felt like the three of us were slowly syncing up. Our personalities clashing in just the right way to balance each other out. Without realizing, this time had slipped by so quickly that it was already evening time. The sky had dimmed, and the cafe had started to empty. Wah, kita akan OTW ke partinya, I think. The company group chat lit up with the new messages from the coworkers already at the bar. It was go time! We e-booked a bread ride, which was short ride to the White Heron bar. Gak suka romance genre juga, lebih suka fantasy sci-fi comedy. Cuman kalau romance-nya bagus dan gak cringe enak sih. I agree, me too. I think for me that's also one of my kayak I don't really do romance, but if the romance story is good, I would be down. From the outside, the White Heron bar looked pretty inconspicuous. Inconspicuous. One would easily overlook it with its plain signage and minimalist exterior, but the interior was a different story entirely. Yo! Hey yo! We're in a club! No, we're in a bar. Kita di bar. The bar was dimly lit. The warm-toned backlights casted a fuzzy glow over the whole space, making for a very comfortable and intimate setting. Soft amber lights illuminated the overhead ceilings and were dim enough to set the mood. There was a low hum of music in the background too, which helped fill in the silence between conversations. The bar had a laid-back yet stylish feel to it. Cozy booths lined the brick walls, polished wooden counters busy with bartenders tending to their patrons, and shelves stacked with colorful liquor bottles that glimmered in the light, which made it tempting for anyone to order just one more drink. That seems nice. I really want to go. I would like to go actually. If it's like a comfy, chill bar, I think it's a pretty good to go place rather than like a club. Yeah, I think I would go to a bar actually, like a fancy, not a fancy. It's more like a casual chill bar, and just meet people and network. I nearly jumped out of my skin when a sudden hand touched my shoulder. Yo! Hello, Case! We meet again. I think I'm considering on if we were to pili ruta, if I were to pick a route, I think I would be interested in the Case route actually. Halo Papa Noe, halo Karina, welcome. Selamat malam, selamat datang. Kayaknya aku bakal ambil rutenya si Case. Soalnya dari dibandingin yang lain, personality-nya paling aku suka. I really like the outgoing ones. Boo! I spun around to be met with the smooth prince once more. Smooth prince, eh? There he was, grinning from ear to ear, clearly pleased with himself for catching me off guard. Dasar prankster. His usually playful energy was turned all the way up, and his dimples only made him all the way more irresistible. Pew, pew! Pew! Haha, caught you off guard. Everyone is over there, by the way. Di mana? Oh, okay. He nodded in the direction of a long table tucked near the back of the bar, where the rest of the Pixel Playground crew were already seated. I could hear the rowdy sounds of laughter and chatter from where I stood. Most of them already had drinks in hand. Spotting so many familiar faces from the introductions yesterday gathered in one place, I suddenly felt more relaxed now. Baguslah. Case then led all three of us toward the long table to meet up with the rest of the group. Ayo, kita bertemu dengan orang-orang kantor. The atmosphere of the table was electric. The employees sure looked like a lively bunch after working hours. Keren banget tapi tempatnya. I really like this. Jazz night, EDM, Thursday. Man, I wish my Mandarin was better so I can read this. A few were clinking glasses in the celebratory toast. Groups of laughter bounced off the walls, and the murmur of pockets of conversation filled the air. And as we settled in our seats, Mr. Riku stood up from his seat at the end of the table and tapped his drink with a spoon a few times. Clong, 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 clong. Clong, 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 clong. Loud enough to break through the myriad of sounds. He then adjusted the sleeves of his dark blazer before lightly clearing his throat. The chatter slowly faded as everyone turned their attention to him. It looked like he was about to give a speech. Ini permainan story-nya gitu ya. Iya, ini visual novel, Karina. Visual novel tentang office crush. Jadi kayaknya ini kalau kamu tahu otome game, ini tuh semacam otome game. Kemungkinan bisa kayak pilih karakter kesukaan kamu, terus ada rutenya gitu, I think. Coba berkacamata QQ. Itulah. He raised his glass slightly and opened his mouth to speak, his tone composed and warm. Dia ngangkat gelasnya dan mulai berbicara. Welcome colleagues, friends, newcomers, and everyone in between. Selamat datang teman-teman, rekan kerja, dan pendatang baru semuanya. Tonight we gather here to celebrate the successful execution of our night flower exhibition. Malam ini kita digabungkan untuk selebrasi kesuksesan dari eksibisi night flower. A small round of applause erupted from everyone in the table. I could hear a few enthusiastic whistles mixed in here and there. Proc, 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 proc. This event was one of our most ambitious projects to date. It was a daunting feat at first, with the challenge of blending complex technology, vivid storytelling, and compelling visual arts in a way that left a real impact on public. Event ini adalah salah satu yang project ambisius sejauh ini. Awalnya bisa dibilang sangat merasa tidak memungkinkan atau sulit dengan challenge untuk menggabungkan teknologi dengan storytelling dan visual in a way that left a real impact on public, yang bisa memberikan sebuah impact kepada orang-orang. But I'm proud to announce that the execution was flawless and we received overwhelming response and amazing reviews from the public and critics alike. Dan di sini aku mengumumkan kalau eksekusi dari proyek ini mendapatkan banyak sekali review dan kritik yang sangat baik. We couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. Aww. Please give yourself and your team members a big round of applause. Ayo kita tepuk tangan untuk semua orang yang ada di sini. Prok, 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 prok. A crowd roared of their approval with a hearty round of applause. After the noise died down, Miss Riku glanced around the table and gave a nod to a few of the senior team members. Also, I'd like to officially welcome our new interns to the team. Habis itu, hari ini saya mau resmi nge-welcome anak-anak magang yang baru ke dalam tim kami. I hope your journey here at Pixel Playground Studios will be as smooth as it is rewarding. Semoga perjalanan kalian di Pixel Playground Studio ini akan berjalan dengan mulus. Don't worry, we only bite when we're chasing deadlines. Tenang saja, kita hanya menggigit kalau kita mengejar deadline saja. Damn bro. Deadline ya. He managed to elicit a few laughs from his lighthearted quip. This helped to loosen up the crowd even more. Bro, that's cool. Mr. CEO ini. No, he's not a CEO, he's the creative director. So let's raise our glass for a toast. Ayo kita toast. Cheers to everyone's hard work, creativity, and to all the madness that comes with it. Here's to the next successful project. Cheers! Pa-ting! The joyous sounds of celebration filled the space once again. Later into the night, the lively energy at the long table began to naturally splinter into smaller clusters. Conversations branched off, creating little bubbles of chatter and laughter. A few gathered near the bar, talking over drinks with flushed cheeks and white gestures. Jadi semua orang yang ada di bar ini, teman-teman rekan kerja dan teman-teman yang lain semua yang nge-chill di bar sambil ngobrol-ngobrol, nongki-nongki tentang kesuksesan bisnis project ini ya guys ya. Others huddled at the far end of the table deep in discussion. It was probably about work or exciting projects coming up. Few groups had drifted to the corner near the jukebox, picking songs and dancing just a little offbeat. Nah, semua orang di bar ini melakukan hal-halnya sendiri lah, aktivitasnya sendiri, seperti ngobrol, nongki, deep talk, atau lagi pada joget lah. Joget deket jukebox. At least they looked like they were having fun. Without even realizing it, I noticed that Peony and Ren were nowhere to be seen. Uh-oh. What do you mean? Tanpa kusadari, aku sadar kalau Peony dan Ren tidak terlihat dimanapun. I had no idea at which point they had left my side. Damn, ditinggal kah, bro? The drinks here were stronger than I thought. Minumannya di sini lebih kuat dari yang kukira. It made everything feel so fuzzy. Oh no. Oh tidak. Ini membuat semuanya terasa sangat pusing. Sangat tidak jelas. With a glass of fruit cocktail in hand, I scanned the bar for familiar faces. Dengan segelas koktail buah di tanganku, aku melihat sekeliling bar untuk mencari wajah yang familiar. I didn't want to drink alone tonight of all nights. I wanted company. Aku gak mau minum sendirian malam ini. Aku ingin seorang teman. Who do I want to approach? Damn, bro. Kita milih. Kita milih kah? Bro. We have to pick. Yeah, we have to save this, bro. We need to save this. Do we go to the interns or do we go to Case? Sebenarnya dari semua orang tuh aku paling tertarik sama Case. What the characters. Or I can just stick with the interns if I want the safe option, I guess. Mari kita lihat ya, guys. Aku coba approach si Case coba ya. I made my way toward the bar where Case was seated, only to notice he wasn't alone. Oh. Case sat stiffly at the bar, wedged between two beautiful women who seemed far more interested in him than he was in them. Damn, bro. Playboy alert. Case duduk di dekat bar di antara dua wanita yang cantik, yang sepertinya tampak dua wanita itu tertarik kepada dia, tetapi Case tidak tertarik kepada mereka. Yo. Apa dia bilang apa? His face was unreadable. There was zero trace of his usual undimpled charm. In its place was just a neutral mask of polite discomfort. Well. Nyaman banget dengar kakak bacanya. Terima kasih, Kairana. Thank you. Welcome, selamat malam. Cihuy. Dikerumunin cewek, bro. Oh, tapi dia gak suka. He seemed indifferent to the conversation that was taking place around him, his head nodding absent-mindedly at every question the girl threw at him. Dia terlihat sangat tidak memperhatikan conversation yang sedang dilakukan oleh mereka berdua ya. Dia hanya mengangguk kepala tanpa ada pikiran di dalam pikirannya. Terhadap setiap pertanyaan wanita-wanita itu melempar ke dia. The woman on his right, draped in a form-fitting wine red dress, leaned in close with a sultry gaze, her manicured fingers brushing his arm lightly as she whispered something in his ear. Wanita yang ada di sebelah kanan menggunakan dress merah, wine merah ini ya, anggur merah. Dia menggunakan ekspresi yang flirty dan menaruh tangannya di tangan si Case dan membisikan sesuatu di telinganya. Her glossy lips curled into a confident smirk, clearly used to get what she wanted. Damn, ada maunya ya para wanita. Bibirnya yang glossy menunjukkan sebuah senyuman yang confident, smirk yang confident untuk mendapatkan apa yang dia mau. On his left, the second woman had a sharper, edgier vibe. Damn. Her tan skin contrasted with her platinum blonde pixie cut, and she wore an off-shoulder knit sweater dress that revealed just enough to tease without trying too hard. Well. She looked cool and self-assured, sipping from her drink while observing Case with a sly glint in her eyes. Even with all this attention, Case looked far from thrilled. Pokoknya cowoknya itu tidak tertarik sama sekali sama kedua ceweknya yang ingin mendekati dia. His posture was tight, hands wrapped too neatly around his untouched drink. Damn. His gaze then darted to the side to scan the crowd. That was when he saw me. Oh, a flicker of recognition crossed his face. Moments later, finally, his signature smile. Dia melihat kita dan menunjukkan sebuah senyuman signature dia. Case leaned back slightly, flashing the two women an apologetic glance, but his voice carried just enough edge to make it clear he was done entertaining them. Gas, tunjukkan kepada mereka kalau kamu tidak mau, kamu bosan. Sorry ladies, my date just hello? Apa maksud? Sorry ladies, my date just arrived. He gestured towards me with a subtle nod. No way, over here. Both women turned their attention to me in unison, their stares sharp and measuring. Well, don't judge me, woman. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, he's making things up. Dia sedang membuat-buat ini. The woman in the red dress narrowed her eyes, clearly unimpressed. Hey, you wanna fight? What do you mean? Why do you look at me like that? The pixie cut one gave a scoff, tossing her hair with a flick before standing up. Hey. Okay. Well. Sure. No. The woman. No. Don't leave me. With a shared glance of mutual disdain, they grabbed their purses and sauntered off, heels clicking against the bar floor. Case let out a quiet sigh of relief, patting the stool next to him. Thanks for the save, I owe you one. Terima kasih udah membantuku. I owe you. That dimpled smile returned, warm and relaxed, like it only exists when I was around. Jangan GR kau. Senyuman dia kembali, hangat dan rileks. Kayak senyuman itu hanya nyata saat aku ada di sekitarnya. Damn. I slid into the seat beside him, still feeling the sting of the woman's glare as they walked away. Case didn't pay them any mind. His eyes were already locked onto me, a slow smile tugging at the corner of his lips. What brings you here? No way. Couldn't resist coming to see me. You were a flirt. Sure, what the hell, sure. His tone was so flirty that I could hardly tell if he was being serious or just messing with me. Well. Well. Tone dia tuh sangat flirty. Aku hampir tidak bisa membedakan kalau dia serius atau hanya teasing. But the way his eyes lingered said he meant every word. Well. Well, I just want to drink and chill together. Maybe try to get to know you better. Well. Aku hanya ingin minum dan ngecil bersama. Mungkin mengenalimu lebih lanjut. Lebih baik. Case's smile widened, dimples peeking through as he leaned in slightly, his voice dropping just a little. Oh, can't say no to that. Saya tidak bisa menolak itu. He chuckled softly, swirling the drink in front of him, untouched since I arrived. Well, fair warning though, Noe. Say stuff like that and I might start getting ideas that you like having me around. Well, well, well. Hanya sedikit warning. Kamu bilang hal-hal seperti itu, aku bisa saja berpikir kalau kamu menyukai deh kalau aku ada di sekelilingmu. Dan kamu suka kalau aku ada di sekitarmu, anjay. He said it with a cheeky grin, but there was a flicker of something more curious in his eyes. Like he was genuinely surprised. Amused was an understatement. Well, well, well. So, what do you want to know? Apa yang kamu ingin tahu? Hobby, ambition, taste in media. Let's get to know your hobbies. What do you like to do for fun? Apa yang kamu suka lakukan for fun? Case leaned back slightly, resting his arm on the bar counter as he hummed in thought. Dia bersandar sedikit, menaruh tangannya di counter bar dan berpikir. Fun, huh? I like to go rock climbing on weekends, but to be honest, that's to build my self-discipline more than anything. Ah, naruhodo. Dia suka rock climbing. He gave a small shrug, then continued with a bit more enthusiasm. Oh, I'm into urban photography. I like to capture a few portraits too here and there, especially when I meet people with pretty faces or people who give cool vibes. I'm trying to build a portfolio, you see. It's all about finding beauty in the chaos, baby. I see. Menarik. Interesting character. Could tell that he was trying to play it cool, but there was no shadow of a doubt that beneath the suave exterior, he was a man who has truly passionate about his craft. Wow, dia sangat lock-in dan sangat passionate tentang hobi dan kesukaan dia ya. I can show them to you sometime if you want. He glanced at me from the corner of his eye, a soft smile forming with no trace of teasing. His expression felt more sincere this time. There was a quiet confidence behind his offer, like he wasn't just trying to impress me. It was as if he genuinely wanted to share a piece of himself with me. What about you? What are you into? Ini semua pilihan yang aku suka. Bro, I am for real the MC. I like gaming. I like reading. I like making art. I do art. I like watching streams. Yeah. Well, well, well. Ini sangat menggambarkan aku ya. Jujur aku lebih suka apa ya? I guess I like making art. More gaming, watching streams, reading. I like reading too. I like gaming. I think I'll do making art. I draw in my free time. That's true. I do that. Gak salah sih I do that. Oh, what do you like to draw? Mostly fan art. Shit. The exact same person, man. Especially when I'm really into particular fandom. But I do have a collection of original pieces too. Damn! Bro! I do that. The MC itu sangat relatable ya. Why is it so relatable? She's so relatable. That's awesome. Can I see them sometime? Ooh. Yes. I'm a little shy about showing them, but yeah, sure. Aku sedikit malu menunjukkan gambarku, tapi ya boleh. Well, that was fun. Anything else you want to know about me? Aku ingin mengetahui ambisi kau ya. Ambisi kau itu apa? What's your ambition? What's something you've always wanted to try but haven't yet? Apa sesuatu yang kamu ingin lakukan tapi belum pernah dilakukan? Case pauses, thinking deeply. I'll be honest with you. I've never had a really clear idea of my life goals up until now. Oh. But if I had to answer your question, I would like to do anything to be in a relationship with someone I really like. Well. Tapi kalau aku harus menjawab pertanyaanmu, aku ingin berada di dalam sebuah hubungan dengan seseorang yang aku benar-benar suka. Case gave a sheepish smile. Damn. It's kind of embarrassing, but I've never actually been in one before. He's never been in a relationship. You know what? Same. Me too. I've never been in one. Karena jujur ya, kayak I've never thought about it. Being in a relationship before, I haven't thought about that. I widened my eyes. Oh, tapi karakter kayak dia, a character like him, never been in a relationship, but he's a really good flirt. I kind of get that. Karena kadang ya, orang-orang yang belum pernah pacaran tuh flirtingnya bisa bagus banget gitu. Bisa yang kayak, wow, kau kalau menggoda itu sangat menggoda. Tapi nggak pernah in a relationship, so I think it's a pretty cool trait, I think. Nah, biasanya orang-orang kayak gitu tuh belajarnya dari film. Entah dari film atau membaca. I guess I'm one of them. That was the last thing I expected to hear from him. Oh. With his handsome face and charming personality, on the surface it doesn't seem like he was the type to have troubles with the ladies. Benar, saya setuju. Much less get into a relationship. His smile and those killer dimples would have any woman swooning into a puddle if he stared at them intensely for more than 3 seconds. Senyuman dia dengan dimple yang lucu seperti dia bisa saja membuat para wanita meleleh menjadi puddle jika dia melihat mata mereka lebih dari 3 detik. And yet, tetapi here he was. Ini dia. Admitting something so personal to me, someone he just met not long ago. Memberitahu sesuatu yang sangat personal kepada aku. Seseorang yang belum ku kenal. My heart skipped a beat. Wow. We're going in fast, huh? Hatiku jeduk-jeduk. I'll never translate Indonesian language better. I cannot translate Indonesian in the correct terms. Bahasa Indoku remet banget kalau mau translate, sulit. My Indonesian vocabulary is not as fast as my English one, I think. His eyes met mine, a gentle curiosity flickering behind his aquamarine pupils. How about you? Have you been in one? Nope. I have never been in one. For a second, I wasn't sure how to answer. His tone wasn't teasing. It sounded as if he genuinely curious to know. I've dated around. I've only been in one. I've never been in one. Haha, I guess we're in the same boat. I've never been in one either. Case's expression brightened instantly, like he was relieved we shared the same experience. Itulah. Really, I wouldn't have guessed in a million years. You're stunning. Wow, thank you. But yeah, no. Well, aren't you a sweet talker? I feel the tension here, guys. Ada tensinya, tensi aja. Yeah, I can feel the tension. Well. He let out a small chuckle and the air between us felt just a bit warmer. Anyways, I think we should move on from the topic of relationships. God forbid one of us starts bawling our eyes out and uses alcohol as a coping mechanism, am I right? Though I wouldn't mind taking care of you if you get drunk. Oh! Well, that's good to hear. I guess he is a green flag. He gave me a wink. Well, suspicious. Okay, whatever. Anything else you want to know about me? Taste in media. Yeah, this is important question. If you want to get to know your date or your specific someone, you have to get to know what they like, okay? If they have hobbies. Kalian kalau mau mendekati seseorang, kalian harus tahu mereka tuh suka apa. Mereka suka media apa, mereka suka nonton atau main game gitu. Karena kadang taste in games, selera mereka di dalam pemilihan game atau film itu menggambarkan karakter mereka. You know what I mean? You understand? This might be a bit of a random question, but what's your go-to genre for movie or shows? Oh, that's an easy one. I'm super into silly rom-coms. Oh, he likes silly rom-coms, okay. The cheesier the better. Oh, dia suka yang rom-com yang cringe, lucu gitu ya. Bonus points if it's got misunderstanding, dramatic airport scenes, that's specific. Itu specific banget. Or someone running in the rain every damn time. He's so real for that. Ya lagi, he's so real for that. Bonus point kalau ada kesalahpahaman, adegan bandara yang dramatis, atau seseorang yang berlari-lari di hujan setiap kali. If you ask me why I like them so much, I don't know what to tell you. There's just something really comforting about them that I like. I see. Kebanyakan nonton drama kayak dia, emang kan dia suka drama. He likes drama. He likes dramatic things, it seems like. Kalau kamu bertanya kepadaku kenapa aku suka banget sama hal-hal tersebut, aku nggak tahu mau bilang apa ke kamu. Ada aja sebuah perasaan yang nyaman tentang genre-genre itu yang aku suka. Especially when the guy gets the partner they've had their eyes on since the beginning, I get butterflies watching those scenes. Well, I think he's kind of a hopeless romantic, maybe? I guess. Maybe. Hopeless romantic? I get butterflies watching those scenes. It's just really sweet, you know? I guess a part of me really wants that for myself someday. Oh, he's a yearner! He yearns hard, dude. He's a big yearner. I respect you, bro. I respect you, yeah. Case's cheeks flush a faint pink, and he let out a soft, nervous chuckle. Well, whoops, look at me, running my mouth again. What about you? What kind of genre do you like to watch? Jujur aja ya. Jujur kalau disuruh pilih dari antara ini semua, if I were to pick from all these options, I think I would like detective shows. I like detective. I like mystery. Mystery is good. And horror, actually. Horror flicks is nice. Either do two of these. Romance, I only watch if it's really interesting or it's unique. I like detective shows, yeah. I love watching detective films. The feeling of guessing the culprit right before the big reveal, best feeling ever. Real. Haha, is that so? He was laughing, but there was a flicker of nervousness in his expression, as if my explanation had struck a little close to home. Aside from movies, is there anything else you want to know about me? Nggak ada sih. I think that's all. I think that's all the questions I want to ask for now. Case gave me a warm smile. The way he looked at me when he rested his chin in his hands was adorable. Well, those were some fun questions. I feel like I just went on a speed date. Whoa, speed date, huh? Minus the awkward silence, of course. He let out a soft laugh, then took a sip of his drink. Thanks for keeping me company in a way. It was nice getting to know you like this. Unbeknownst to me, the long conversation with Case also meant that I'd stop keeping track of the number of fruity cocktails I had. I feel lightheaded as every thought that swirled in my mind began turning a little too fuzzy around the edges. The warm buzz I had felt earlier had suddenly warped into a dizzy spiral the moment I stood up. Kebanyakan minum sih kau. You drank too much. Hey, what did Ray told you? What did Ray tell you? You shouldn't be drinking too much. I excused myself politely and made my way to the entrance. The crisp, cool night air managed to take me out of my drunken state for a brief moment. I took a deep breath to steady the overwhelming dizziness that kept hitting me in waves. The drinks in this bar were no joke. The quiet out here was a welcome change from the noise and laughter inside. I just needed a few minutes to myself to clear my head, then everything will be fine again. Out of nowhere, a wave of nausea hit me like a truck. My vision swam for a second. Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna puke. Kita bakal muntah ini gak sih? I think we're gonna puke. Relying solely on my instincts now, I made a beeline to the back of the bar and hoped that no one saw. Gravel crunched beneath my shoes as I searched for the nearest trash bin or bush, anything. Dignity could wait right now. Survival came first. I yanked open the nearest trash bin lid and bent over, heaving all the food and fruity cocktails I've been sipping like juice the entire evening. I heard hurried footsteps approaching from behind. Oh my god, no, are you okay? Oh no, Case Yusul. Ah, what a gentleman. Oh, he's worried. His voice was laced with worry, and I barely had time to catch my breath before I felt a gentle hand on my back steadying me. He had a bottle of chilled water in hand. In a swift motion, he cracked it open and gently brought it towards my lips. His other hand steadying my shoulder. Aww. Gentleman. Drink, no way. That's cute. His voice was calm but soothing. The cold water was a godsend, and helped to wash down the remaining stomach acid in my throat. I took a small sip before pulling away with grateful pant. Thanks. Don't mention it. You scared me for a sec. There was a pause as he looked at me. His brows were furrowed with worry, but his taut grin said otherwise. The way he was looking at me made it feel like I was something fragile. I also like his style, to be honest. Kayak cara dia berpakaian itu kayak keren sih menurut aku. I really like this. I think we should get you home. Can you stand or walk? Yes. Oh, the music changed. His voice was gentle but laced with concern. He crouched to my eye level, his hand hovering just above my back, ready to steady me if I fell. I gave a small nod and tried to push myself up, but my jelly knees refused to cooperate. Give me a sec. Without missing a beat, Case offered his arm. Just lean on me, okay? There's no shame in it. Aww, that's so cute. That's so sweet. Ini dia guys, cari seseorang yang green flag ya guys ya. Cari seseorang yang gentleman. Kalian para ciwi-ciwi harus mencari lelaki yang ingin mengurus kamu. Cari seorang lelaki yang lebih cinta kamu daripada enggak ya. Harus sesama cinta ya. The warmth of his support, both physical and emotional, made my head spin. My spinning head feels slightly more bearable. Everything's going to be okay. I'll bring you home now. He didn't ask again if I could walk. Why do I feel like something's gonna go down? Kenapa aku merasa kayak ada sesuatu yang janggal? Bentar. He propped my arm up over his shoulder and kept me steady as we walked back towards the main entrance. The cold night air might have helped sober me up a little, but the world was still morphing around me with every step. Case stayed close, never letting me stumble for a second. Aw, dipegangin guys. The ride he called showed up fast. The entire car ride felt like a blur until he carried me all the way up to my apartment door. Oh, dia gendong kita! He carried us all the way up to the apartment door. Oh, that's cute. Fumbled for my keys, but Case took them gently from my hand. Don't worry, I got it. He's so gentle. Oh my god. Ah. Wait, what? Walk in. No swooning. I am here to narrate. Oh. What? He unlocked the front door with ease and helped me into my apartment. However, instead of placing me on the couch in the living room, he led me straight to my bedroom. Where's my roommate? Where's Ray? With surprising familiarity... What? He turned on my bedside lamp, pulled the duvet back, and helped me lie down gently with a hand cradling my head. Oh, lucunya. It didn't take long for him to fill up a glass of water before placing it on the nightstand. Diambilin air juga dong. That's so cute. He brought us water. He had even taken the trouble to shift my trash bin to my bedside, just in case any spillage occurs again anytime during the night. You're home now. Try to get some sleep, alright? Aww. His voice was soft yet careful. Before leaving, he tucked the blanket over me and scribbled something on a sticky note by the bed. Aww, that's cute! That's adorable! Lucu banget! He tucked us to sleep! Who is that handsome devil? This is one of the love interests, Eran. I picked him because I like his personality and his style. And he's a gentleman! Very green flag. Very nice. I don't know what will go down from this one. Text me when you wake up, Case. Oh, that's sweet. The front door closed behind him with a quiet click. When his footsteps fading into the background, it had just struck me that this sweet man had just brought me a drunken person back home, tucked them in bed, and like a gentleman, didn't make a move when they were at their most vulnerable. That is good. Green flag. Ini ya, para ciwi-ciwi, kalian harus mencari seseorang seperti ini. A cozy, warm feeling rose in my heart. It was incredible how he made me feel so safe around him. As I stared at the ceiling, hazy thoughts swirling in my mind, one thought suddenly stood out as clear as day. Wait. Huh? How did he know that this was my apartment unit? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well. Oh. I got goosebumps. Oh, jeez. Mahimik. Oh, all my arm. Oh, bulu ko naik semua. What the fuck? Iya lagi. I got the chills. Oh my god. What was that? My merinding, bro. Merinding. Hello? Oh no, did I? I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I see. Yeah, so that's how they're gonna play it. I see. That's the horror aspect, I think. We're gonna see how this goes forward. Wow. That was... Woof! Okay, that was fun. Today was officially the first actual day of my internship. Riku had gathered everyone in the company in a big hall first thing in the morning. Despite the pockets of excited and curious murmurs around the room, his expression remained stoic and unreadable as usual. The day prior, he had sent a text in the company group chat to explain that today's meeting was to brief us on an upcoming event, which was a major collaboration with a high-profile client. The room buzzed with quiet anticipation once he cleared down his throat and requested for everyone to settle down. It wasn't every day that Pixel Playground landed something that big. I was seated between Ren and Peony. Ren looked nonchalant as she casually scrolled through her phone. She looked disinterested in her surroundings, like the buzz in the room didn't concern her in the slightest. Peony, on the other hand, seemed a little tense with her stiff shoulders and incessant tapping of pen against her left thigh. What happened? Oh, I reckon it was the pressure of working with a big client for the first time. I see. She was probably afraid of missing out on any details during the meeting. On the other hand, was only curious as to who this mysterious client could be. With the click of the button on the remote in his hands, Riku dimmed the lights in the room and kick-started the projector to life. The following words soon came up on the projector backdrop. Echoes of you, where story meets self. I'm glad everyone could make it here for the briefing today. This project is not going to be just another campaign. It's set to be an immersive art and tech experience, conceptualized to promote the Murasaki Group's collective subsidiaries and to celebrate their status as pioneers in innovation and entertainment in the creative space. Low murmurs rippled through the room. Peony leaned towards me and ran to whisper something. What? Well, looks like Big Daddy finally gave his forgotten son a big project to handle. What? Kok tiba-tiba Big Daddy, bro? What the fuck? Ren snickered. Well, I didn't know what to make of her comment. Oh my god. What did they... That's funny. The event will combine cutting-edge technology, interactive installation, and narrative-driven design to create a multi-sensory journey for visitors. He flipped to the next slide, which displayed sleek concept arts of futuristic rooms made in shifting lights and projections. The experience will guide attendees through a curated path, each room representing one of 4 core values of Murasaki Group: progress, unity, imagination, and purpose. It's more about than branding. This project needs to evoke deep emotions and immerse visitors like never before. I want you all to think of projection mapped environments, reactive soundscapes, AR enhanced storytelling, and sculptural set design. You get the general idea. Bzzz. Riku continued, this time more subtly. Several strategic partners on this, which includes creative direction team associated with Pink Iris. Wait a minute. Pink Iris? Oh, it's a boutique. Because I've seen the Iris thing before. I thought that was a cult. It's a boutique agency known for their unique artistic philosophy, religious events, and religious events. Yeah, yang kayaknya cult. I think It has the correlation to the cult that was mentioned earlier. Penny furrowed her brow slightly and stopped frantically writing in her notebook at the mention, while Ren's eyes narrowed ever so briefly. For us, we are expected to prepare for the big launch, visual assets, and on-site experience logistics. This include art direction, marketing coordination, tech support, and brand storytelling. It sounds daunting, I know, I can tell you that it absolutely is. I'll say this first, this is the kind of project that makes or breaks a studio. Benar sih. This is it. He paused and looked over the team for a second. This will be a big test for our creativity and teamwork. We have 2 months to prepare. I'll be assigning roles individually after this briefing. I expect everyone to be at their best. The light suddenly came back on. Riku then moved to the next slide before looking around the room. Now it's time to reveal everyone's roles. I'll assign additional support to each team based on existing departmental roles. Marketing. You stalker. So this guy probably stalks us in our sleep. Marketing and client communications. Case and Beatrice will lead on this front. This includes all brand-facing materials, PR coordination with the Murasaki Group Associates. Case flashed a wicked grin at Riku. Looks like we're in for the fun part. We'll make sure the visuals messaging stay consistent. Beatrice added calmly. Okay. Creative tech immersion. Noel will lead the efforts for this. Okay. Ren will be assisting you for this, so specifically with coming up with interactive multimedia concepts and whatever else you might need. Noel, I'll need you to liaise with the projection mapping artists we've previously collaborated with, or source new talent if needed. Hold on. For the interactive art installations, Noel gave a calm smile. I've got some ideas already, hope you're ready for them, Ren. Ren gave him a playful salute. Oh, she's cute. She's so cute. Lucu. As long as we don't blow any circuits, I'm on board with everything you say, boss number 2. That's so cute. Operations and venue logistics, Kyle and Kareem will be assigned here. Damn. You guys will be in charge of liaising with vendors, transporting equipment, setting up the program schedule, and contingency planning. Kareem also needs you to work with the marketing team to recruit a few local artists for specific art pieces and volunteers too to help with the setup. I love how in-depth kaya their project planning is actually. Kaya ang bahasa ini tuh bener-bener, this is real work, guys. Ini kerjaan beneran. Kyle gave a solid nod in reply. Copy that. Kareem, already taking notes, chimed in with his confirmation. I'll give you a list of potential vendors by this evening. Exhibition layout and installation. Julian will be overseeing this, with Peony assisting him. What's up, Julian? You two will be working together on spatial planning, installation, floor plan layouts, and how our visitors can flow through the space. Julian merely nodded in silence as a response. However, his notebook was already half filled with complex-looking diagrams. Wow. Bro locked in. Bro sangat fokus dengan pekerjaannya. Peony gave Riku one of her trademark overly polite tight-lipped smiles, the kind that didn't quite reach her eyes. Alright, you can count on us to make the event look impressive. Okay. Go girl, go Peony. And Alice, as always, will assist me directly with executive matters, supervising the team, scheduling appointments, approving approvals, proposals, budget tracking, etc. Alice, who was seated beside Riku, merely nodded in reply. She had already started busying herself by checking through the proposal draft. Finally, Riku's gaze landed on me. No, your assignment is open-ended. I'm giving you the freedom to choose a group that best aligns with your abilities. Please consider your strengths and join a group where you feel like you can contribute the most towards. Our timeline is tight, so I'll need everyone to pull their weight. Choose wisely. Oh. Kita baru bakal pilih rute di sini. Damn, okay. I see. Oh, this is fun. Ini pengen pilih rute. Oh, they're so cute. Wait. They're all so cute, guys. Gimana ya? I really want to pick this one though. I want to see what he's up to, you know? Like the backstory and the dark side of him. And then maybe I can try playing them one by one on my free time. To be continued. Oh. Oh, I finished the demo already. Okay. I really hope you like this version of the demo. I really love it, Reinichi. Really love this, Reinichi. I really enjoyed the story so far. Oh! Thank you for playing. Thank you. Oh, that was so fun, guys. Seru banget. Oh, that's so good. Man, that was an enjoyable demo, actually. Mungkin, I'll definitely play this when the whole game releases again. Kayak if the whole game udah keluar, aku kayak mau bikin seri main apa? Kayak bukain satu persatu gitu rute sama ininya. Like once this game is fully released, I want to make like a whole gameplay playthrough for each of like the routes, I guess. And also the options that we can pick from. Menarik banget. Yeah, kan? Oh, that was so fun though. I really enjoyed playing this so far. Really fun, really fun. Kayaknya ya, I'm definitely gonna play this again. I am curious about the other options and choices. Pasti itu dialognya kan beda-beda kalau kita pilih pilihan yang beda gitu. Butterfly effect lah. But yeah, I think that's the end of the gameplay and showcase for this game. Once again, this is Office Crush Dating Simulator made by Rienichi. Kalau kalian penasaran dan mau mencoba demonya, ada di deskripsi. Aku ada taruh link gamenya kalau kalian mau mencoba sendiri. If you guys are interested in playing the game, I have put the link in the description under this live stream. If you guys ever want to try out the game by yourself. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Semoga kalian enjoy gameplay hari ini ya guys. Ya, aku seru banget sih, seneng banget. I really like the character Case. He's definitely the type of the character that I like, usually. And overall, very fun. I like the art. Artnya cakep-cakep, gambarnya bagus banget. Yeah, the art and character designs are very pretty. I am in love with everyone in this game. And I'm looking forward for the content that is going to be released in the future. But yeah, for now, it is night time, sudah jam 11, waktunya kita istirahat dan tidur dengan hebat ya guys ya. Istirahat yang banyak, jangan lupa minum dan istirahat yang cukup. See you guys on the next stream. Tomorrow we're gonna be streaming again. Besok aku bakal stream lagi game Indie Jam. Gamenya itu namanya Sunset Drive. Kayaknya game chill juga. Kita sambil masang-masang puzzle gitu dia gameplaynya. Jadi ditunggu saja besok jam 8 malam seperti hari ini dan kemarin. Hope to see you guys again next time on the next stream tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Otsukare, otsunoe. Thank you Kling, thank you Kaira. Thank you semua yang lain yang sudah mampir ke stream hari ini ya. Bye bye. See you on the next day. Bye bye.